Hi folks, welcome to the Money Mental UK channel. I'm your host Andrew, Mr. Money Mental UK, part-time eBay reseller, mental health advocate, apocalypse survivor. Yeah, birthday boy, that's it. It's my 36th birthday today. I am 36, contrary to popular belief. I'm not actually yet past the age of 50. So yeah, welcome all. Got a bit of a haul for you, and then I thought I'd have a couple of drinks. Obviously, anyone who wants to pop on is more than welcome to. Yeah, say a few hellos first of all before we get started with the haul. We'll take the usual format as well, where I will, rather than say what I think an item is worth, we'll actually have a look and do some research on the solds to see if anything similar is sold to it. Because as always, I just buy stuff blind. These days, I rarely look on my phone, mostly because there's not really a great phone signal out where the boot is, and also because it takes time and I can't be bothered. I'd rather get round quick. I did turn up 5.5 hours after the boot sale had been open. It opens at 5. I got there at 10:30, so I was surprised to pick up anything. And I actually went around the field 2-3 times, I think. And the first time I only picked up one thing, but then I got a few more the second and third time, and it turned out to be quite a hopefully nice little haul. But yeah, let's say some hellos. We've got Nia in. Hi Nia, thank you for the happy birthday. Rebecca's in. Thank you, Rebecca. Good to see you, Rebecca. PvP's here. Thank you, PvP. Laney's in. Thank you, Laney. Ashley, it's a mod here that you've blocked. Probably loads of people that you've blocked are here. Hi Laura. Hi Nick. Hi Grant. Hi John. Thank you very much. Hi Patty. Hi Dave. Hi Laura. Thank you. Hi Lucy. Hi Aaron. Hi John. Hi James. Thank you. Hi Ian. Thank you. Hi Kez. Thank you. Hi Steve-O. Thank you very much. Hi Icon Retro Leon. Thank you. Let's go for it. Hi Nick. Yeah, it does make it more fun. Hi. Thank you, Joan. Let's go through this really quickly, and I've got to the end. Excellent. Okay, so I kind of would like to do this in order. I'll try and do it in order. So the first item I picked up, I actually saw this there last week, but I ignored it because I thought it would be expensive. Was this Epson PictureMate printer? It's all complete. It's just the printer. There's no digital camera with it, because I've bought these before with cameras. This is just the printer. It's all there. It looks in really good condition. I checked it over at the boot. Hi Paula. I'm not 40. Hi Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. Looking beautiful as always. Yeah, this had a sticker on it this time saying it was only £2. So I thought for £2, I'm sure I've sold similar ones to this before for 20 to 30 quid. So I'll give it a try. I haven't had a chance to test it, so it may not be working, but even if it isn't working, I'm sure there's like a charge, there's like a cables and stuff in there that I could sell for more than £2 anyway. So I was happy to take a punt on it for £2. Let's have a look and see if we can find any of these on solds. So I'll do the screen share. What have we got? Epson. Let's get the screen share up. Just wanted to make sure I didn't have anything controversial on screen first. Hi Stu, thank you Stu. Hi Laura. Oh yeah, of course Laura's here. Right, so yeah, pay £2 for the Epson PictureMate. Photo Lab. Well, somebody's got a bid on one there for £16 already, so that's a good sign. Let's just look on solds. So that one's gone for £18 there. That one's gone for 18 plus shipping. That's a 500. That was a different model. Mine doesn't have a number on it actually. Some of these have numbers on. I'll just put buy it nows on. So that one's the same as mine there. It's gone for 18. That's broken. That's got a number on it. That looks the same as mine. Let's just have a look at that one. It's gone for 30 quid. Yeah, that's the same as mine. So that's gone for 30 quid with free shipping. So from 2 quid, I'm happy on that. It's a bit heavy, so it'll go UPS. But yeah, 2 quid into 30. Take that all day long. Hi, Damien. Hi, Oliver Ian. Thank you very much. Hi, Jesse. This is the kind of stuff that you used to pick up, Jesse, before you retired through going to car boots. Yeah, so 2 quid for that. That was the thing. That was the only thing I'd picked up. And then I went around on my second tour, and you know, obviously thinking there ain't a lot here, and I picked up this bad boy. Now I'm not really. I'd be about 6 quid for shipping on that. Well, probably about 6 quid on that one to ship it. So yeah, there'll be a decent profit on it. Picked up this CRT TV. It's £2. It does have the remote control as well. So I figured for 2 quid with a remote, I'm not going to say no to that. If it didn't have the remote, I might have done, because it is an effort to ship these. But yeah, this is Jura brand, which is not something I've heard of before. But yeah, don't even mention those onion rings to me, Lucas. It let me down badly with those. If it hadn't been for the pint of Magnus, I'd have been very angry. But the pint of Magnus managed to mollify, is that the word? My mood? I don't know what the word is. Anyway, but no, I appreciate. Thank you for the pint. It's very kind of you. Right, so this is a Jura brand TV. So I'll have a look. Well, the remote control is up there for more than what I paid. So let's just have a look. 30 quid there. 40 quid plus shit. Oh, that's got a. Has that got a DVD player with it though? Just have a look. Yeah, that's got a DVD player with it, so that may add to the value. Mine hasn't got a DVD player. 30 quid plus shipping there. And that's without a remote. Mine has got the remote. But that might be a DVD one. Yeah, that's a DVD one as well. Just trying to see if there's any that haven't got a DVD. That's a DVD one. They're all DVD ones. There. That one isn't. That's gone for 30. But doesn't look like it's got the remote. Well, I've got DVD. Well, I've got DVD. Have I got a DVD player on mine then? And just not noticed. No, definitely not got a DVD. Well, I'll shoot for about 35, 40 quid on it anyway, including shipping. I think. Because with a retro game with the presence with DVD player isn't needed here nor there. So yeah, I wasn't going to leave that behind for 2 quid, even though I hate shipping TVs. I have still got some polystyrene. I think I need to order some more boxes though. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to see one of those at the end of the boot sale, let alone for 2 quid. I thought one of the other reseller rivals would have been all over that. Hi LSP. Yes, I got that. And then for a quid on another store, she looked like a house cleaning store. Smelling that, but yeah, for a quid I picked up. I just saw the brand on it, Woolovers, and it said on it, finest cashmere, cotton and wool knitwear. So I sort of thought, well, I'm sure I've sold wool over stuff before for 15, 20 quid used, and this is new. It's extra large. It's in my size actually as well, but I don't do wool because just it feels awful. But more importantly, where is it? It's a turtleneck, I think. Just trying to find where I spotted it. So I spotted it somewhere. Oh yeah, on the label. This is cashmere and merino wool jumper. So a quality item, brand new with tags, you know, with cashmere in it. Hi Liam, cost a quid. That's all she wanted for it, a quid. Well, I'm not leaving that behind for a quid. I don't know why it'd been, again, I don't know why it'd been missed. I think it was just because it was underneath on the table. It was like, but somebody picked it up and put it back down. I was like, well, I'm not putting that back down. I'm having that. So yeah, that was a quid. So we'll have a look on the thing here. Pullovers, jumper, cashmere, merino. See if it comes up with those specifics. Well, I'll tell you what, it's the same one there. Oh no, it's a zip neck. Everyone's sold anyway. Sold items. Buy it now. Condition new. 7 results there. 25 offer. This is more like it. Mine's an extra large, but it's similar to that one. That's gone for 30 quid. So I might shoot for about 30, maybe 35 quid, because I've got an extra large, slightly bigger size. So again, from £1, you know, I can't say no on that. So yeah, not bad for another blind buy. So what have we spent so far? We've spent 2 quid into 30, 2 quid into 35, say, a quid into 30. So 4 quid has got me 65, nearly 100 quid's worth of stock so far. So done all right so far. But I actually got on my 3rd trip round as well. No, I didn't. I got that on my 2nd trip. Sorry. The other item I got on my 2nd trip, apart from the TV, was this bit of vintage for you now. The remote control for the TVs in here as well. TV remote control. It's just a generic one actually, by the looks of it, for the TV. But I saw this. The same guy I bought the TV from. He had this automatic milk warmer. It's by Russell Hobbs. The Russell Hobbs, they're not so great anymore. They used to be a reasonable brand, probably about the time that this was made. And I think a sign of, you know, the fact that they used to be a good brand and not just a cheap one at B&M is the fact that the ceramics on this are by Wedgwood. Now, I've not opened this up because there are other people having around, and he said he only wanted 2 quid for it. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if you think this has been used. Instructions are still in there. So it's a nice little vintage piece. The only thing that's missing is the plug thing from the back, but that just looks like a standard 3-pin connection, hopefully. So yeah, this was 2 quid. Oh, hang on, it's inside. And it's been pat tested as well. Well, back in 2011. So yeah. Obviously somebody's bought this in a charity shop, but yeah, £2. Absolutely, it doesn't look like it's been used at Russell Grounds. I don't even know if I'm going to get this back in now. So yeah, £2, fully complete, boxed with instructions, vintage Russell Hobbs, ceramics by Wedgwood. It's got to have some money in it. Hi Jamie, thank you. So yeah, so let's have a look. Automatic milk warmer by Russell Hobbs. We'll have a look for. It's got to have some money in it. That should be easy to ship as well, because it's got the cardboard holding it in place. Just need to put some packing peanuts in that one, and that'll keep it nice and safe. A bit of rubber wrap around the box, and some probably just a poly bag around the outside, so I can ship it using UPS, because they don't like the pallet wrap. I've got a big poly bag that'll go around that. Automatic milk warmer, Russell Hobbs. Let's have a look. No, I spelled something wrong here, have I? Spelled Russell wrong. What was spelled wrong? I just put Wedgwood. I'll take that, the automatic. Find anything there, are we? Well, there's somebody's got something listed there. Hang on. Milk warmer. Good milk warmer. Right. Let's put Hobbs. Oh, here we go. Starting to get some stuff now. I must have spelt Russell wrong. I think that's the same one I've got there. That's listed for £25. There we go. Right. That's not a Wedgwood one. 5 sold. One there. It's got on an offer. Not boxed. There's one there. That's a Wedgwood one. £17.99 plus shipping. I think I can get more for mine. I'm going to list mine. I'll probably list it high at £30, but I'll take anything from 20 onwards. I just need to test it's working. But yeah, and from £2, that's all right. People seem to be got some listed here. Yeah, see, that's £25 but not boxed. £25 plus shipping. No lead even listed there. So hopefully that should be yeah, I'll probably list that one for £30. No Ian Wedgwood. Oh, well, there you go. Did I go out for drinks yesterday? I had a couple of drinks yesterday. Yeah, nothing too heavy, because I had dog responsibilities. But yeah, and then next, third trip round, picked this one up. This game here for £1. Phoenix 4. Actually, no, sorry, this was still on my second trip, so I didn't have time to check it. Oh my god, we've got. Hang on, I don't know if I can get this on camera. There is it. Where's the camera? Stop running away! Stop running away! Why are you running away? Oh, we've lost it now. There's a bug on there. That's the problem when you buy stuff from the field. Phoenix 4, big box PC game. It's probably not much in this because it's not a big name. Let's see if I can find that bug, but it's gone. So all I've got is the CD, DVD ROM. How is that a DVD release? How is it a big box and a DVD? Right, there's no instructions in there. So this might be a bit of a fail, unfortunately, but it was only £1. So yeah, it might sell, it might not. Nice. You get in there. Hey, Mr. Diggs. Hi, Chris. Hi, Wendy. Why did this stuff not go back in the box? Right. Ah. Oh, this is ridiculous. So many bits of cardboard in this thing. Oh, get in. Oh, come on. Oh, I've never had trouble fitting it in like this before. Come on. Oh, just. Right. But now this has fell out. Right. You go in there. Ah, come. Just go in like that. Stuff it. Nice. If anyone wants to buy any of these featured products, they are well cared for. I can't shut that. Forget it. Right, let's have a look. Hey, Craig. Hey, Krillin. Right. Let's have a look to see if that's actually worth anything, or if it's just going straight back to the car boot. Phoenix 4 flight simulation. Right, I've not spelled Phoenix right, have I? PHOENIX. Right, there's nothing. It's some sort of RC thing by the looks of it, but I can't see what I've got. Got all cables and stuff going on there. Oh, hang on. What's this in America? Tell me I've got the screen share on, have you? No, this is America box. Yeah, there's a cable and supposed to be with it as well. But that just looks like a standard USB cable. I don't know, I'll have to look into that a bit more. Might be something, it might be nothing. If it's nothing, it goes back to the car boot. Nope. Damien's had a sale. Right, okay, yeah, anyway, so. And then I went for my final walk around. Hand sanitizer. And I picked up a few more bits. I got this Bob Marley clock. It's brand new, but the box does have some wear. I bought this off a contact. £3 for it. It had some Superman lights as well, but I'm sure that the ones that they was doing in Home Bargains a while back for £1. And if I've ignored them in Home Bargains for £1, then there's no money in them. So you got this Bob Marley clock with the legend Bob Marley on. Let's have a look to see how much Bob is worth. Bob Marley clock. That's quite a few listed anyway, so there's plenty of competition there. It's either good or bad. What have we got on sold? Only 13 sold. That's not great. Is that right one I've got? No. Those are all on a vinyl. Is this on a vinyl? Don't think it is. Oh, hang on. Right, well, that's one like I've got. That's gone for £7.90 on auction. So yeah, I don't know, I'll just bang it on for 15 quid. See what it does. Worst comes to the worst, I'll just flip it back at the boot for a fiver. So I spent £3 on that. Right, then I went round for my final tour, where I got that. I picked up a couple of bags. I've never tried bags before of this type, but I figured there's got to be money in these because they cost quite a bit in the shops. So paid up a bit. I spent 15 quid on 2 bags. I've got this Vango Sherpa 65. Not a clue if this is going to be worth anything or if I've just wasted some money. Oh, hi Peter. Right, so Sherpa 65 litre bag. Let's have a look. That was, what was the brand on that? That was Vango Sherpa 65. Let's have a look. Yeah, well, there's definitely some listed. Somebody's listed one there for 50 quid. 50 quid. Oh, hang on. It's gone sold. So I get too excited. Condition used. That was one there gone for not 30 quid. These have gone on auctions. Nearly 40 quid on that one. Over 40 quid there. 40 quid plus shipping. I'll just try and narrow it down to the buy it nows. So we've got 30, 50 on an offer, 40 plus shipping, 35 quid, 45 plus shipping, 45 quid. All right, I might try listing that then for about 45 quid. See how we go. All right, for £7.50. It's a heavy beast, so I don't want to list it too much lower. What have we got next? And then got another bag as part of this 15 quid bundle. This is a Litchfield Explorer 60 plus 10. This one's actually in nicer condition. That one, the condition on that one's fine. It's just got some marks on it. It needs a bit of cleaning up. So I have to clean that up. This one is I can't spot any. Maybe a little. Oh, that's hand sanitizer. Maybe a little bit of hand sanitizer on it. But yeah, so Litchfield, what's that? Explorer 60. See if we can get that. I've just put Litchfield Explorer. No, nothing on solds there. Somebody's listed one for 40 quid. It's the only one that's listed. That looks to be the same one as I've got. Well, I might go in at the same 40 quid and see where we end up. Let's just have a quick look on Terapeak actually. Litchfield Explorer. Last 363 days, reset. RRP is 40 quid. That one for 22. Hang on, is that a new one then? New with tags has gone for 23 quid. It's not promising. I'll see if I can filter on used. Used or pre-owned? Oh, 33 quid plus shipping. Oh, keyword airsoft there. That's 40 quid plus shipping. It's got accessories. 15, 20. 20 quid plus £10 shipping. I might put it on for about 30, 35 quid and see how we get on. Which is £7.50 is all right. Right, okay. I'll have to check through that bag and see if there's any goodies in it as well. Get me plastic gloves out. Right, then next, I picked up an external DVD writer. This was £2 by LG. I did check the box on this one, and I think it has been used. Needs a little bit of a cleaner, but I can test that one on the laptop later, no problem. It's got the manuals and everything with it. Now, I've sold DVDs writers before for between 15 to 20 quid, so I'm hoping that this one will be worth it. It's compatible with Mac as well, which is always a bonus. So we'll have a look. LG DVD rewriter. Let's have a look. DVD rewriter. New old, that is. This isn't new old, this is used. What sold? Condition bin, please. Condition used. So that's unboxed. That's not the same as I've got. And these are externals. Just going to put external in. So that's gone for 15 quid. 25, that's the same one as I've got. And that went for 25 plus shipping. So there you go. Yeah, box like mine. Is that unused perhaps? Might be slightly better condition than I've got, but yeah, I'm happy to shoot for 25 quid then. Yeah, I'll shoot for 25 on that. See how we get on. And then just a few bits of media. Nothing too exciting. Just basically stuff, because I'm doing a car boot next week. If these aren't worth anything, I'll sell these at the car boot for 50p each, because I paid 25p each for them. We've got Beauty and the Beast, Disney. I have checked them, they're all complete. Disney Cinderella, Disney Snow White, and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which I think I sell for about £3.50 normally. These three, I might just bundle and do a bundle listing on eBay. But I'll just have a brief look to see how much the going rate on these is. 25p each. I'm not leaving Potter and Disney behind. So Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets DVD. Now that's different edition. £2.99, £2.60, £3.25. £3.49. There you go. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah, I'll buy mine on for £3.49. I normally get that for the potters, or I might keep hold of it until I get the rest of the potters and bundle them, because they go well as a bundle as well. You know, if you're spending like, you know, a couple of quid to make a bundle, you can make 15, 16 quid out of it. So I'll keep that one. Yeah, I think you sent me your details of your media sale grant. I saw the picture of it. It's a good sale. Right, so we've got Disney, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Snow White, 2-disc DVD. A couple of quid there. 250 with Magpie. 349 there. There's a platinum edition. Yeah, that's the one I've got. 349. Yeah, 349. So 349. So I might list that one, or I might bundle it with the others. Cinderella. It's just a standard one. Is that a live action? A live action one. I didn't realise that. I'll put live action. £3. £3. That's brand new. Yeah, brand new. So yeah, looks like probably £2.99 on that one. And then the final Disney one is Beauty and the Beast, platinum edition again. They're all used, aren't they? So I might just. £2.85. £3.50. That's brand new. £2.50. Yeah, so I'll probably bundle the Disney DVDs together. The Beauty and the Beast and Snow White, because they will go large letter together. I'll bundle these two together for £6 or £7 and sell them that way. I think this one I might sell at the boot for 50p, or I might put on for £2.99, depending on how bored I get. And this one I'll probably list for £3.49. So yeah, that's it. That's the haul. Well, there's usually decent trading. I'll have a look at the trading value as well in that case then, John. Yeah, so thank you, John, for the happy birthday as well. So what have I spent? I've spent £15 on the bags, looking to get about 60 to 70 quid back on those. So decent investment there. £2 on the telly, looking to get about 35 to 40 on that. £1 on the flight game thing that's probably worthless. I'll probably just go straight back to the car boot and I'll sell it for £2. £1 on the jumper, 35 quid. The DVDs, you know, a few quid in those. The DVD writer, £2 into 25. The Russell Hobbs Wedgwood thing, £2 into 25, and then 2 into 30 on the printer. So that's that. And then maybe 15 on the Bob Marley. So we'll say what, 30, 55, 60, 95, 130, say 200, so 225, probably about 230 quid's worth of listed value there. Obviously I'll take offers and whatever else, you know, so by the time I've sold it all, taking off fees, shipping, etc., probably see about 100 quid's profit hopefully from all of that. So not bad for a 30 quid investment. Just trick is to get it all listed. I need to get some more CRT boxes, I think, as well. Let's see if I've got any. So yeah, not too bad there. Right, anyway, it's time to get drunk. That's the whole part is over. I'm exhausted with that. I want to have a couple of birthday cans before I go to bed. I'm going to crack open the Thatcher's Gold. But yeah, all of that, over 200 quid's worth of stock was picked up 20 minutes before the car boot sold. So you can turn up to a car boot late and still get some good stuff. I've got a couple of things I need to test. Obviously, if they're not working, they'll just go back to the boot to be sold on, or donated or whatever, chucked in the bin, tipped, listed on eBay as spares, whatever is the appropriate way to get back rid of him. But I mean, that Russell Hobbs thing looks like it's never been used, so that should work. Your CRT TVs, I've never picked up one that doesn't work yet. The printer might not, but it looks again in good condition, so hopefully it should be okay and all of it. But you know, the electrics were £6, so I'm not exactly going to lose much money. Anyway, cheers, folks. Time for a birthday cam. We'll see if anyone wants to come live. I'll drop the link in the chat. If anyone wants to come on and say happy birthday in person. Have a look at those CX. Damien's 220 quid away from his list, £3,000 worth of stock. I won't tell you how much I've listed in value this month, because I've listed a fair bit. How was your jumbo trail then, Damien? 40 quid for a Game Boy Color, Jesus Christ. Hi Kez, how are you? The quiet drink of me last of me Thatcher's Gold. I've got 4 cans left after Friday night. Oh, I've got a badge as well. Birthday boy. Jumbo trails poorly organised, no map. So just a sort of hordes of people wandering around the town. I've got to say, I've been sourcing new stock lately. I've forgotten what it was like to pick up stuff from the car boots, you know, all the bugs, the creepy crawlies, the dodgy liquids and whatever else on it, you know. Hi Lisa, thank you. So yeah, I might go back to sourcing new stuff. Next weekend I'm selling at the same car boot. It's quite a small car boot, but there's a large number of buyers that go there, because the big car boot that's in the area, the public don't like as much, because there's a lot of traders there. I prefer to buy from, you know, non-traders, so they tend to come, more buyers tend to come to this one. So I'm going to set up there next week, and hopefully generate some cash to buy at the boot the following week. Busy week of testing all this stuff for me ahead of me. Got loads of stuff in the backlog to list as well. The house is starting to fill up again, so I want to try and get smash out another 100 or so listings next week. My vintage clothing haul that I bought, I've listed some of that stuff. I've already sold a couple of items from it, so I'm already well on my way towards paying the cost of that back as well. So I'm happy with that, and I've ordered some more stuff from him. I've also had a couple of snipes on eBay, so when they arrive next week, I may well bring them up. Grand's worth of stock. Yeah, I've got a Tatsina. That reminds me, actually, I'm going to put a post in the Facebook cult now to look for volunteers to help me administer the listing challenge. There we go. Right, that's done. Yep. I've had a happy birthday from your bestie. So yeah, if anyone's got any questions, feel free. Otherwise, you sit here, watch me get progressively more drunk. It's entirely up to you guys. Incidentally, if anyone has not listed, let's see if I can find it. Bear with me. No, that's not it. Right, I've got a Lee 101 jacket, brand new. I'll see if I can share it. I've got this jacket brand new in size medium. I've got a buyer wanted it in size large. It's a Lee 101 jacket, brand new with tags. If anyone has got one of these in size large, which is quite rare, jackets might not have, I have got a buyer who's willing to pay 150 quid over in Germany for it in size large. So do get in touch if you have, and I'll put you in contact with them. No, obviously no commission or anything like that. Just connecting people. So yeah, just thought I'd let people know that. Don't think anyone will have because I seem to have the only one around at the minute, but you never know. 60 grams and kilograms. What's that for? Oh, that was for working out something for PayPal. Now a Depop seller was putting off some postage labels through PayPal that wanted kgs, and I put in 0.6 and it was coming at a ridiculous price, and then I was like, oh, I've obviously done that wrong. Yep. Question: did you have any birthday cake? I'm having that tomorrow because mother's been away, so she's baking me a cake for tomorrow night. So not listed anything today either. This is the first time in weeks that I've not listed anything, but I thought, I'll take a day off for my birthday, as you do. If anyone wants to come live and wish me happy birthday, link is in the chat. More than welcome to join me. We must have some lurkers. We've got 52 people watching. Who's not said hello? Come say hello if you're lurking. Don't be afraid. We're a friendly bunch here. Steve Green's put out a new video. I thought he'd retired from doing videos. Perhaps not. Another jumble trail on your birthday. I was going to say you don't have to do a jumble trail on your birthday, but then I did a carboot sale on mine because I woke up this morning. Dog woke me up about 8 o'clock, and I was like, I'm not going to the boot sale. I had my breakfast. I sat down, took him out for a bit, come back in, put George Ross on, and then I was like, oh, I want to go to a boot sale now. So I drove to the boot sale, and it's proved worthwhile. Get that TV tested tomorrow. Get that listed. I won't put that in the photo box though. I'll have to set up a new area for doing TVs, I think. I want to buy the date. No, thank you, Grant. I've got a Casio. Don't need another one. I've already got one. I only need one watch. Taking the parents and Luke and then having a Sunday red pub roast after. Very nice. I had big steak today. Cracking. I'll send you a picture of it. As I decided I was going to have the most expensive thing on the menu, so I had this big sirloin steak. No onions either, no onion rings, nothing like that going on. So I went to Wetherspoons yesterday, a few of the resellers. They do simple steak now, it's just steak and chips. No messing about with onion rings or vegetables or any of that. It's perfect, perfect meal. Take care, Ashley, thank you. Have a good week. When you're starting the shed build, I don't know, I need to message him to say, what's going on here, because I was expecting, they said that they had a backlog, but until August, but that I was ahead of that backlog. So my shed will be coming in July. We're on July 26th now, aren't we? So the mushrooms are all right. So it's obviously not coming until August, which is probably for the best, really, because I haven't actually done anything with the garden to prepare for it yet. Yeah, I need that shed, really, because I want to get all my lawnmowers in there, because that frees up room then for me to have more stuff listed. At the minute, I'm approaching the capacity of what I can have listed, and I want to build steaks medium rare. That one was. I want to build up to. You're just jealous, aren't you? Because you didn't get a steak. I just want to build up to 2,000 listings, but I need to have the space available for that, and I don't really want to have to put the stock in the Tatainer until the Tatainer is suitably kitted out. I don't mind having listed stuff there when there's room to get to it, but there isn't room at the minute, so hence why I'm doing a car boot next weekend to take a lot more stuff along. Yeah, no, definitely not well done. No, it's medium rare. That was pink inside. Yeah, no, I don't do well done steak. It's just burnt to me. Steaks like that. I had to go to England for it, of course, as we don't have any restaurants open here yet until a week tomorrow, I think. Just in time for the £10 off per person sort of thing. So I will be eating out most nights next month, I suspect. Yeah, I nearly did have a boiler. Did I answer your previous question? Was it about the 60 grams? Because I answered that one. Oh, Mr. Whole. Any game? Well, I got a TV. I got an automatic milk maker with Wedgwood property, and I got an Epson photo lab printer. They was all £6, probably worth about £90, including shipping. So it cost a bit of shipping, but like about 50-60 quid on him, so be happy enough. Gammon and pineapple or gammon and egg? It's got to be egg. Pineapple just has no. It's all right, pineapple, but I'd rather have it like the only thing pineapple goes with is cheese, right? And I don't mean on a pizza, I mean on a stick. Cheese and pineapple on a cocktail stick, fair enough, but not on a pizza, and certainly not on a piece of meat. It's just not how it's done. Otherwise, just have it on its own. I mean, it's a fruit, for God's sake. I've joined this Olio app. You can download on Google Play and the App Store. It's people giving away free stuff. It was originally set up to do to give away food that was going out of date, but they've set up recently that they do other stuff now. So I'm just waiting for people to start putting their old video recorders and stuff on there so I can pick them up. I like my chunky chips. But yeah, stuff is going off all the time around here. Yeah, there's always people putting stuff up on it. You know, to be fair, right, I could eat for free off this bloody app. The amount of stuff that's going on it. Let's just have a look. Currently, there's a SoundLab microphone on it. Don't know what that is. In fact, actually, should I not have a look on eBay? See if a SoundLab mic has got any value, because it is. Right, there we go, for a tenner, brand new. £6 brand new. Yeah, I'm not bothering with that then. Hi Neil, thank you very much. So you got a SoundLab mic going on, which is actually being given away by my house, and then some jacks, presumably for it, a Primark jacket, a guitar pick holder, a Captain America t-shirt, some baby boys shoes, some curtain rings, a slow cooking recipe, a Tom Tom 1 classic, which I think is pretty much out of date. They've upped the max number of people now. I think it might be either 8 people or it might be more. Tom Tom 1 classic. Is there any money in a Tom Tom 1 classic? Let's have a look. Oh, that's brand new. There's money in that. Boxed. About £15. I'll go for that. Oh, hang on. We've got a guest coming in. Here he is. Hello, Lucas.
Hello. Hi, boss. How's it going?
How are you? Welcome. Good to see you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I would say thank you for my onion rings, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, I literally was sniggering myself. I think the worst thing is I hate onion rings myself, so I think that's why I found it so funny.
Awful, that was. Awful. Going back. This bloke comes over to me, goes, "These are for you." I said, "How do you know?" He said, "Because you've had about 5 pints bought here."
Put it all in there.
Excellent, thank you very much. That's me dildo that I've bought from Lucas there, folks.
So how's it going then? How was the boot camp today? The boot fair today.
I've picked up a few bits. I turned up 5.5 hours late. The competition had been round. They'd got nothing. I got everything.
Did you forget your GoPro? Yeah, big market now, getting the GoPro out for boot sales.
Everyone's doing it, aren't they? And all that will happen is if I do a GoPro video, is you'll see a lot of shots of me shouting at the dog, a couple of shots of the field, and then the shots of somebody's rear end. That'll be pretty much it.
And I bet yours will have to have a bit of subtitles though, just in case anyone goes full Welsh on you. Otherwise, a few people won't understand what they're saying.
The cash point, right? I was at the cash point the other day. Gives you the option to pick Welsh or English. I clicked the Welsh button by mistake. And so I'm like looking at it like, I just want 20 quid. I don't know what to do here. And then some bloke behind the queue's getting impatient behind me, and he's coming up behind me. He starts shouting at me at Welsh because he is assuming I'm Welsh. because I've got a thing in Welsh, and I'm like, I don't know what it says. I said, look, come here, just get me 20 quid out. Come on. I said, you know what you're doing here. So yeah, no, I can't cope with it. But then I go into England and I'm like totally confused because there's no option for Welsh. I'm like, how do I progress?
Fair play, fair play. Have you got tomorrow off then, being your birthday or not? Or is it just
No, I've got a motion to save. I'm not allowed time off.
Fair play.
Boris needs me.
This is it. That's what happens when you have such a high demanding job.
Yeah. I have got a week off at the end of August, apparently.
A week off?
I assume I'm going to collapse and die for a week.
Or list, probably. List and source by the sounds of it.
The call for volunteers for the listing challenge has gone out now to man the spreadsheet, the toll-proof spreadsheet.
And you sure everyone knows how to use it? It should be self-explanatory.
Yeah, they've only got to put in some numbers, haven't they? I'm sure they'll be able to cope with that.
And you've dished out the password to the people who are in the know?
Well, so far it's only directed to volunteers, so...
Fair enough.
And I've not given him the password yet because I've got to go back and look to see what I said it was.
You picked it, so...
Yeah. How long am I streaming for it, RK? A few more cans. Lucas, you should introduce yourself to people. Sorry, apologies. I should introduce you. This is Lucas / he calls himself Aaron. I don't know why.
Yeah. The legal work's going through at the moment, changing it back to Lucas. So
he's a top accountant.
What can I say?
Expert.
Yeah, I'm live tomorrow if anyone wants to watch me. Bit of a plug there. Nice and early. 8:30.
8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, pretty much what Nick and Andrea did. I don't know if did you catch that one last week?
I was not able to. I was working. That's my problem with the morning shows.
Highly recommend it. They went into some of their kind of how they first started and stuff like that. So quite an interesting little chat. Still on demand and everything.
There you go.
But then again, these days it's so hard to keep up with everyone, isn't it? The amount of content coming out is just crazy.
I told people last Monday to stop releasing YouTube videos because I'm trying to run a business here. I can't be distracted by watching, buddy Damien and Carboot, Chris and George Ross and whoever else releasing content.
I think one of you needs to get some sort of calendar together and say, right, this is the times you're allowed to release and at these times only. You need to start reading it in.
I used to have a schedule of all of the lives, but now people just go live whenever they want. Oh, yeah.
Well, there's not enough hours in the day. That's why there's too much content out there, isn't there?
So he turns up, he just goes, right, who's live? 3 other people, stuff it, I'm going live. And now everyone's doing evenings as well. It was okay. We had like Peter in the afternoon, ads during the day. Now they're evenings. I'm like, well, that's it. I'm not listening tonight.
Yeah, exactly. There's always something there to distract you.
You'll be glad to know 8:30 in the morning, nobody else wants to do that.
That's it. Yeah. I'm all by myself. Yeah. Literally talking to myself as well as everyone's still in bed.
Well, we've got a question for you from Leanne.
Ooh, MTD tomorrow. That doesn't get any more exciting than that. So making tax digital and how it affect you resellers or us resellers.
So I know somebody who worked on the back end IT for that, but I won't mention his name.
Well, it's expanding, you see. So VAT, it's not just VAT now; it's self-employed. So yeah, we might be expected to do quarterly returns soon.
My returns are always fantastic. I get because of my position, I get audited, unlike everyone else. I have to be whiter than white. So, I'm not joking when I say they are. I have to be perfect. And then we have the big debate about cash expenditure every year as well.
And you have fun.
What do you want me to do when somebody on Facebook Marketplace doesn't give an invoice? I'm sorry, but
yeah.
They're not
too fussed about it though, HMRC, with the kind of numbers that we're doing. It's not like they've got bigger fish to fry. So
yeah, you got people committing 40 million quid's worth of fraud, tends to get slightly more attention.
Your £4, if you've accidentally not got the risk, you're gonna break the bank, is it?
But it's I think they rushed it out a bit too quickly, to be honest. But I shouldn't say that anyway. I'll get told off. Do you think they will really do quarterly returns? I used to work for an accountant. It was bad enough getting them to do annual returns on time.
That's what they say. We'll find out. The devil's going to be in the detail when that finally comes out. But April 2023 is the changeover date. So could be quarterly returns, could be quarterly payments at that point as well. There's rumours. So
I can see a big review of the tax system for self-employed coming up with all the furlough. Well, they're not really furlough payments for self-employed, but the 80% payments, etc., going out. I think. And suddenly people's tax returns coming in late, showing a massive amount difference in turnover to what they had before. I think there's going to be a bit more scrutiny coming, and possibly some tax reform as well. Be my prediction, but they've got to get through this apocalypse first.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's already said he's tackling not necessarily self-employed, but owner-managed businesses. So.
I deleted my PayPal. Yeah, don't even mention the PayPal link to QuickBooks.
It works perfectly now. It's all fixed.
I must admit, I haven't looked on my QuickBooks for a couple of months.
It was broken. There was a thing that came called open banking.
Yeah,
and open banking basically messed up them all, but now it's all fixed again. So we're all good.
I was a great victim of that because I used TSB to do me banking, and they were like, "Oh, TSB's fine. They signed up to open banking." I was like, "Great, yeah, but your interface doesn't work with him." So I had weeks and weeks of stuff where nothing was coming through from that, and the PayPal was coming through with the without the deductions being taken. And I was just like, "I've had enough of this." But they fixed it.
It's all fixed now.
And I have to keep. The only thing that annoys me is having to renew your connection every 90 days.
They can't get around that, though. Unfortunately, that's law, isn't it? Unfortunately,
yeah. I hate these civil servants who put these laws in.
It does force you to go in every 90 days, though. So there's some merit to it, at least. Try and keep you on top of it.
Anyway, enough to work. What's that massive TV we've got there?
This was when lockdown came in, and I needed to kind of put something in the background that was a little bit. This is where I do work, so yeah, I needed something to kind of showcase something just to keep people entertained. So
I can see a fantastic video on that TV behind as well.
Awkward though is that's my logo on that one. I've been proven a fraud now. That's it. I'm just giving out uncopyrighted material. No worry, mine will come out of rotation though. You've got exclusive rights to it.
Yeah, it's always yours. Don't worry. People will know who the master is.
Don't worry. You can have exclusive rights. I'll find some for
8 days until I go manage payments. I still haven't had a date for that. eBay managed payments.
Ours was supposed to have gone live, but yeah, I don't know. I've heard horror stories though about people who, when you get if they go for a refund, it just comes straight out of your bank, even though you've not had the money cleared from the original payment yet.
Oh, excellent!
So it's going to be fun and games when it does go live for everyone. Hopefully, it's just part of the beta service, and it's all going to clean itself out. But that's what it is at the moment.
I've always kept several £100 back to cover refunds anyway. So, the business account has got plenty of cash sat in it for any, and I've put aside an extra bit of money for any managed payment issues as well. I think it's just sensible every time you introduce a change of this nature, put some cash aside to keep the business afloat.
Do you get involved in Amazon FBA, or do you not touch that?
No.
Yeah, because you definitely need to keep money aside if you get involved in that. So.
I get tempted by it every so often, and I'm just starting to get tempted by it again. And I think actually we're nearly through the year. It's going to be Q4 soon. They won't take on new people for Q4, so wait until that's over. So it'll probably be next March before I do it, because I also don't want to go on it when Keeper and everything, all the sales history is still showing Q4 prices, and I start buying stuff and sending it in, and I have to sell it at a loss. eBay meant to see you're getting these questions now.
Question for Lucas. eBay mentioned there's a plugin, can't remember the name, service to eBay integration group, but is it worth a subscription? Yeah, just be careful which one you go for. So on the App Store, they've got loads of eBay to QBO apps. All I'd recommend is just like any other app store, go and have a look at it, and then just go for the one with the most reviews, etc., just like you would a normal app store. The one we use is called, I forget what it's called. I can provide a link for it later. But yeah, there is one out there that's really, really popular, and there's other ones like any other app store that's not so. So just go with the popular one. Can't go wrong.
The most important thing is, are you prepared to be the UK accountant when I need to go for VAT registration?
Yeah, VAT registration. The thing we've got at the moment with VAT registration is, it's what I would tend to tell people is, if you're really, really close to it, just grab yourself a limited company, and then you'll start the 365 days again.
Yeah.
Do that one. Keep that one in mind.
Excellent. At the moment, you've just kept yourself out of my business for another year.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's the margins, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So unless you're absolutely going to smash the VAT registration threshold, it's kind of, you want to try and keep below as much as possible. But
yeah, I'm nowhere near it at the minute. But if I did do Amazon, I could see myself rapidly approaching just on the the value of stock that's being purchased and sent in, the turnover that's resultant, added to eBay. I am now the world's greatest Depop seller. I've sold something on Depop.
Two sales. Is it two?
Just the one sale. I've sold a bra.
Well, there you are. That's going to push you over the VAT threshold soon, isn't it?
Everybody has been taking the mick out of me for these bras I bought in TK Maxx last year, because they're like a tiny cup size, saying they'll never sell. Well, I've proved you all wrong now, thanks to Depop. We found somebody there who's bought a bra for £14.99.
And they've not returned it yet, so that's always a positive.
Well, to be fair, I've not shipped it. But the return rules, Depop's like the Wild West.
Really?
It's like, I can't even work out what their return policy is. Basically, I don't think change of mind is really a thing. If you don't want it back, unless they can say that it's, defective, you're not going to get it back. You don't have to accept it back.
That's fine.
So I'm not sure how to get away with that unless I'm not supposed to be on there as a business seller.
Maybe. And maybe it's all the ways as well. They've got to try and be competitive with eBay, so they've got to do something, haven't they, to entice people over. But it's weird. What's the fee structure like?
10% flat fee.
Just flat. Doesn't matter what you sell.
Yeah, just 10% flat fee. And presumably that's because it's sold for £14.99 and it's a £1.50 off me in fees. So
fair enough.
I had my PayPal fee as well. So
yeah, good point. Yeah. What was Wetherspoons like? Was it mental?
It wasn't too bad. They've been open for a while there though, so there were tables. But I went to a small town as well. I didn't go to a big city or anything. So
yeah, table service only though, isn't it?
No, they're the table and counter service.
Oh, okay. So what, they just tried to encourage you not to stay at the counter, or? Yeah, they just they don't have bar stools at the counters and Wetherspoons there anyway. So yeah. Well, people normally queue.
We've got an important question for you from your partner here.
Yeah, the camera boarded me one.
I believe that should be Hey, you gotta save these questions for tomorrow, Leanne. You gotta watch Lucas at 8:30 tomorrow. You're gonna be asking these questions. That's when you need to get on and ask those questions. Otherwise, Lucas will have nothing to talk about in the morning.
This is it. I'm already struggling. I think this is my 11th appearance on it now, so I'm starting to scrape the barrel of what to talk about every morning, but it's all good.
I could pop in there and ask a few questions, but I'd probably stir things up in a direction that may not
fit QuickBooks branding.
Why are questions showing as transferred from uncategorized asset when they should be eBay sales? Isn't that something to do with PayPal? I would presume, Leanne.
I can't see the question, so I can't comment. Can't comment. Oh.
Morning, Dawn. Or is it afternoon/evening for you in Australia? Could be afternoon at least. Or is it morning? No, it's morning for you. That's why you said morning. It's evening for me. I've just realised it's evening for me. It's very well here. Let's go on, Lucas. Favourite TV show ever?
Ever? I mean, Game of Thrones is up there, but I don't think it's ever. Not a Big Bang Theory. How Many Mothers always good as well. I mean, that's always a go-to. Always go back to. What about yourself?
It's got to be Doctor Who.
Doctor Who? What? New and old? Because that's where it gets a bit thing for me. I get.
I have been a fan of Doctor Who since probably about, I saw my first episode in 1990, I think. I was 6.
Yeah.
So old until David Tennant came along, and then he just blew me away, and I was like, yeah. I like BT, so now it's old and new. I'm happy with. Sometimes the new stuff, you can watch it and be like, this is awful. I can remember watching somebody getting eaten by a bin in like the first episode and thinking, where the hell's this going to go, the new series? But then you have some brilliant episodes as well. So, yeah, I like new and old.
I tend to remember them based on who the assistants are, because that's kind of the easiest way. So Billy Piper was good. Absolutely amazing. What's the woman who went on to do Kieran? What's the name? She was great as well. The Scottish lady.
Oh yeah, she went into Guardians of the Galaxy.
Jumanji, didn't she?
Yeah, she was in that as well. Yeah, she was. Yeah. Amy Pond was her name in the Doctor Who, but yeah.
Yes, yeah. She was brilliant. Yeah, I do like Doctor Who, but I haven't even touched Jodie. Is it Whittaker? What's it?
I've not touched her either yet, to be honest, and the restraining order has prevented this.
Right, I might do. Might have to binge watch it at some point. She must have finished the season by now. It must be into kind of
in 2 seasons now.
2 seasons she's been going.
2 seasons she's done now, yeah. And then theoretically there should be a special this New Year's Day, but I don't even know if they filmed it with everything that's going on.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? We're going to have loads of non New Year's Eve, New Year's Day ones, aren't we? Does that Torchwood still go? Is that all over as well?
That ended years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right. I liked Torchwood. They had the Sarah Jane Adventures, but that stopped because sadly Elizabeth Sladen passed away, which was a great laugh. Missy is how you do female Time Lords. Yeah, I agree with that, Damien. She was great. Rumour has it there's always rumours that she's coming back. She's supposed to be back in this season. Damien sent me a picture of a Dalek that's for sale near him for £1,100, and I was like, PayPal have offered me a $5,500 working capital loan. Shall I take that? Buy a Dalek?
Don't do the PayPal loan. Don't stay away from it. Get a bounce back loan instead. Far, far better. Interest free first 12 months. Boom, and a better rate.
They wouldn't give me one.
They will. Bounce back loans are. As long as you've got a business, you're fine.
I might try that then.
Yeah, bounce back loan, because that's what the government gave us to try and fight corona, or in your case, buy Dalek.
Yeah, well, yeah. Damien, get in touch with that Dalek fella. I'm hiring a van, right? I'm getting a bounce back loan, and I'm getting a. Where can I put it though? I'll have to go in the bathroom downstairs.
There's always room. There's always somewhere for it. Can you stick it your parents? Is that close by?
I don't think my mum would be too happy to have a. She's kicked off because I had a Super Mario Kart, like a Scalextric, but Super Mario Kart one on top of her wardrobe for 6 months. I can imagine her reaction to a life-size, fully powered Dalek turning up in her house.
I don't know. I think it would be fine, personally. What's not to like?
Well, I get this then, Damien, me being a full-time hero and self-employed hero. I'll give it a try anyway.
Yeah, go for it. It's really easy. Just talk to your bank or whatever bank you're with, wherever your business bank account's with, and then it's supposed to be a 5-minute application form done. And all the clients I've looked after, they've all had them, no problems whatsoever.
That's me on the phone to TSB tomorrow again then.
Well, it's all online, so you'll have to log your stuff.
Oh, actually, no, my bank account's not with TSB. I'll look into that tomorrow anyway.
But even if you've got like a challenger bank, like if you've got Revolut or something, just go with your personal bank and tell them you've got a business and go that way.
Yeah, fair enough.
TSB will do it. No problem whatsoever.
Interest-free money. I could go to Tiki Max. So unfair.
Yeah.
How is that worse than a Dalek though? That can't be worse. The Millennium Falcon is cool.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm going to get a bounce back loan. I'm going to be a bouncer. Imagine how much stock I'd have with an actual loan as well. I've got a 40-foot shipping. I can get another one.
But did you the horror story with I forget his name now, from Nottingham, and he said that he's done the video where they've picked it up and then dropped it down. Have they ever done that to you?
No, they're not. No, God, no. Oh, thank you, Dawn, for the super chat. No, they've not done that.
It's Tom the English picker, that was
it. I can see there's some, there's some dispute here over your awesome coffee. I've got a solution to this problem. When you're shipping a microphone, send it to the table as well.
Don't give her ideas. I'll definitely have to up it from Hermes then, won't I? There's no chance.
Can you imagine Hermes trying to ship that? It'd end up in 1 million bits in the back of the van.
I think Hermes has finally let us down. For the first time ever, I think they've let us down now.
What do they do?
I used to be quite an advocate for Hermes, saying, nah, everything's fine. They're always doing it okay. But no, I think that's it. I think I've lost my trust in them now.
What have they done to you?
Well, we sent a parcel over to Nick and Andrea with a load of stuff in, and that's not arrived. Just completely disappeared off the face of the earth.
Oh, that's good of them.
So if it was an eBay thing, I wouldn't mind too much because it'd be, I know I get the bad rep, but that's just I lose out. But not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So yeah, we might reconsider this going Hermes now.
My UPS business account is cheaper than Hermes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Do you have to drop it off though?
Yeah, that's the only thing. It costs more for them to collect it, but the drop-off point is a few minutes walk from your house.
Okay, that's all right then, isn't it?
it's not a massive inconvenience for me.
We got lazy during lockdown, and they came because through Patlink, it was pretty much the same price for them to pick it up and drop it off. So we kind of got used to just them turning up each day and just collect to the front of the house. So
I can't use Packlink. I have no idea why, but
it's still not working.
Every time I go, it just loops on me. So I go into authenticate it. Authenticate this app to use your eBay account. Click on that, and it just keeps taking me back to the same page. I've spoken to eBay about it. They've looked into it. They said, "Oh, you need to delete your cookies, use a different browser, use a different computer." None of it's working. If I get a bounce back loan though, I might buy a new computer for upstairs because I want to get a static computer to work from rather than the
laptop.
Yeah, because
makes sense.
But the problem is as well with the laptop, I get lazy and I sit in bed using it, and it does me posture no good lying on bed.
Yeah. That's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Although I thought you were looking at an iPad.
I'm getting that as well. I'll have both. I'll get an iPad Pro.
I do highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Oh, Damien's off. Take care, Damien. I'll speak to you soon, mate. What other gems have you got in the house then? You've got Lego Millennium Falcons.
Yeah.
We need a tour. We need to see what else is in there.
I got about half a Lego Disney, not Disney. Disney Castle. So you have at the it Euro Disney and whatnot. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. It's on one of the windowsills somewhere. Y-wing, if you know your Star Wars.
I do.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you did that. Yeah. You did the. How did you do on Nick's quiz? Anyway, I was half-heartedly watching it.
I believe I emerged as undefeated champion.
Undefeated, okay, because you're the only one who's done the Star Wars quiz so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a lot like another quiz I did recently when I also finished top, but there was a lot less controversy about my victory.
I know I've unsubscribed for them, so I don't know who you're talking about.
A dog as well, apparently. I've got a dog. You've got a cockapoo, haven't you?
Yeah. Mulberry's the name.
I've got Barty the Jackapoo. There's a couple of resellers met Barty.
Oh, is Barty a Jackapoo?
He is, yeah.
Really?
He looks like a Patterdale, so everyone thinks he's a Patterdale, but he's a Jackapoo. Well, his alleged mother is a Jack Russell, and his father's a mini poodle. So
nice.
Unless she's been putting it about somewhere else.
Yeah.
But, so much energy. I imagine it's the same with cockapoo as well.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, she's still technically a puppy. A month over being a puppy now, but yeah, she still goes through spurts of just sleeping for hours up and end, which is good.
He doesn't at all.
No, not at all.
I have to tell him to sleep. If I don't tell him to sleep, he won't sleep.
Really?
But then he won't wake up in the morning. But the problem is, neither do I. So. But
you got country to save. You got to have it. There must be some sort of alarm system to get you up and save the country.
Oh dear, he's waking me up at 7 o'clock, 7:30 every morning. Even if the alarm hasn't gone off, he's still waking me up. But he wakes me up and then he goes back to sleep. His job's done. He's woke me up. It's like, oh, you get off now.
Grab you some food, or grab him some food, and job done.
He's got an easy life. All he does is he's got to keep me entertained. But yeah.
I bet it was a lifesaver during proper lockdown, though, because we were saying the same about ours. Without that, we would never have left the house. So, it's...
Yeah, no, he's brilliant. I wouldn't change him for the world.
Good.
He seems to have well bonded. He bonded with me on a trip to Chester where I let him sit in the front of the car for the first time ever. He thought it was brilliant.
Oh, wicked.
Before then, he wasn't sure about me, but after that trip, he was like, yes, this is the owner for me.
Let me sit in the front, finally.
because my mum always puts him in the back of the car when she has him. He don't like that.
No.
I think he wants to drive the car, but
It's that one step too far.
he's not quite got the articulation right yet. It is an automatic, so he's only got half the job to do.
I mean, you were talking about new cars the other day. Why don't you get yourself a Tesla and just let him think he's driving?
Yeah,
It's driving along the motorway.
I like my Land Rover, but I'm concerned about diesels getting banned from city centres in a few years. So I'm gonna have to get rid of it before then.
Well, I don't think it'll be an outright ban, will it? It'll be some sort of congestion charge.
Yeah, too tight to pay that.
Yeah.
Never go into PR because dogs are beautiful animals, quite right, as are their owners. Look at Lucas.
Am I allowed to be repping someone else's merch, by the way? Is that allowed?
Until I bring out my own merch range. I've got a George Ross badge downstairs that he sent me the other day.
Good lad.
But yeah, I was the inspiration, as I keep telling him, for his YouTube channel.
Really, the whole inspiration behind it, was it?
Yeah, but well, when he was setting one up, he asked a few people for advice, and I gave him the very simple advice of look at my channel and do the opposite.
One of the channels is a booming success, and then
he's followed my advice to the letter. The dog has flown a plane before when I drive a car. Exactly, Neil. Exactly. That's what I'm going to tell the police. I say, look, if dogs can go to space, right? If a dog can go to space, surely it can drive me from the pub.
I mean, it's fair, isn't it? It's a fair bet, to be fair.
I mean, there's a slight issue about lack of driving license and insurance and various other bits of certification, but
there'll be some insurance somewhere with some small print that will allow it somewhere.
Hang on, let's check. Hey, Google, can I insure my dog to drive my car?
Here are the top search results.
Well, apparently I can get insurance cover from Sainsbury's Bank, so that's slightly...
There we are. Well, I mean, if Sainsbury's sounds like suitable for you.
That is, though, the place that sells me ink cartridges for a penny, so I'm not entirely sure that their sales strategy is brilliant.
A penny, crikey.
Which I then flog for 15 quid each, so...
And hopefully they don't come back empty like happened to Tom.
Tom, yeah. I did ask Tom for whether he had any more ink that I could buy so I could send him some more magic. Yeah, he was very grateful for my feedback. I didn't know you could do that on Amazon. I've been like a mug. I've been paying full price for the ink for the last, however many years.
Could be even worse. Who am I with? I can't remember who I'm with, but I have to pay a subscription for my ink.
Oh, is it the HP?
Yeah, HP. That's it. Yeah.
I think it's quite a good program they got there because their inks are so expensive normally.
Yeah. But when you, like I said, if you can just buy it off Tom, send it back again. I mean, missing a trick. Absolutely missing a trick.
Well, all I've got to do is pay nothing because I'll just say it's defective. Reason for defectiveness, ink has run out. Return.
Exactly. It's a win-win, really, isn't it? Yeah. Plus, you get free advertising on Tom's channel.
I've had that before. Of course, some controversy.
You weren't actually of the week, were you?
I was, yeah. I was DHOTW.
What, you made it to it, did you?
Yeah, I was. Oh, yeah.
That must be your highlight to your YouTube career.
It broke the internet. He refused to do one for months after then because of the abuse he suffered from the cult.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah. People thought it was a serious video.
Oh no.
Took him a long time to recover from that. Especially when I wound them up saying, hang on, I never gave permission for my name to be used in this. good. It allowed me to rent. And then there was a few people who took it seriously. Who was going, oh, well done, Tom. Yeah, he's right now, bed him. It's like, right, okay, goodbye, you. Goodbye, you.
Culling of the group.
We lost about 50 members. I was happy. I don't like to have too many members because it gets a bit too much to remember who everyone is then.
Yeah, keep the numbers down.
I like to have a community where people know each other are.
Yeah.
I love watching Nick and Angie's lives, but I very rarely go in the chats because there's so many people in there just flying past. I'd rather watch it on the TV and relax and enjoy it.
Yeah, it is difficult for them. I mean, you just see it. You must see them themselves when they're trying to keep up with the chat themselves. So yeah, it's tricky.
When Drinking with Andrew used to be popular, we had over 100 viewers. It used to at a time it used to whiz by. I just used to stop reading it in the end because like I can't keep up. But now I've managed to offend some of the viewers. So it's more manageable.
So that's the tactic, is it? I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. Keep it. You're doing it for the good of the community. That's what it is.
Survival of the fittest, really. Literally, actually, sometimes. Simply Reselling's popped in, this is David, Mr. Blobby. Welcome.
David. I've still not seen his new. Well, I saw his first video he put out. I think he's got another one out now, hasn't he?
I haven't watched much YouTube content of late. I've been doing this listing thing. It's been working out for me. It turns out, I never knew this, but if you list stuff on eBay, it then sells.
Yeah. That's it. You heard it here first, really. I mean, that's proper reselling advice now. You have to be careful. You're gonna have to put different tags on your stream and everything now.
I've done some serious reselling content recently, and YouTube has started recommending me videos again. My subscribers are going up again. I'm like, what's going on?
You might have to calm it down a little bit, to be fair.
People have been messaging me saying, hang on, we don't watch you for reselling videos. What's going on?
I do recommend David's channel, though. It's good. Have a wander around.
I can imagine some fine professional content going on there. I'm gonna watch some of that when I'm in. David, I'll be watching you in the bath later.
Sorry about that.
The listing, like I know people sometimes they have no sale days and whatever.
Yeah,
I don't get those, but I think it's because I will list in every category going rather than specific niches.
Yeah, it does help, doesn't it? Diversification is always the king, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the word. I remember doing that when I was did my business degree.
I haven't listed anything in ages. We haven't sourced since lockdown, so we're just getting rid of the backlog.
I can recommend the Money Mental. I've sold the handbags actually.
Yeah, we were half tempted. It's like, do we put a bid in for that and get Carol Vorderman at the same time? I mean, living the dream then, aren't we, really?
Yeah. No, my vintage handbags have sold to another vintage reseller.
Nice.
So
that's where they put it on for $6,500, one of them.
They're going to be as equally disappointed as me, I think, when they realise that they know nothing about handbags.
He's still in it, or whatever it was, or 5 cents, or whatever you found in one of them.
Yeah, I've still got the ancient French coin.
You've got your investment back already, so job done.
Yeah, but that handbag haul has paid for itself and made me a little bit of a profit.
Job done.
BBG's had a no sale day today, but her mother's had a £220 day. What you need to do is split your profits 50-50 there on the basis that her daughter are going to inherit it anyway.
The only problem there, she'll have to create a partnership and then she'll be close to that VAT threshold. So I don't know about that. Got to be careful with that one.
I don't know what the laws, what the threshold is in Ireland.
They definitely have similar, but it's not exactly like for like.
My mother was talking about getting into eBay the other day herself. It's like she's got no clue of what a life as a reseller is like. That you have to surround yourself with piles of tat.
Well, you don't have to. You can have one room dedicated for it and then shut it off.
Yes, I had an entire house dedicated to it and a couch bed.
There's not many people in the world who dedicate the whole house to it. So, I mean, you're showing a fine example of how it's done, but that's not exactly how it has to be done.
Before I got separate storage, it got so bad that I literally one side of the bed had what I just listed that day on because I had nowhere else to put it. I'd wake up in the night. I would regularly get woken up in the night by a bop it or a Furby going off. So the sacrifices are made to build the empire.
That's it.
Now I'd love to say the tat is out of the house, but currently there's a 14-inch TV next to me. So,
I mean, there's just about room on the sofa now for you. So that's all that's needed, really, isn't it?
Well, that has the other sofa. If I ever get guests, that's got no chance. But cardboard and wrappers under my mattress. So tell you what, if you ever have to have happen to have an unfortunate accident in your mattress, at least you've got some protection there. Which has happened to me before. I spilled a cup of coffee in it before anyone thinks there's anything else.
But thankfully,
there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff still in this house, even though I've emptied 90% of what was here. And I'm doing a car boot next weekend to get rid of quite a bit of stuff.
What's the weather like next weekend? You need a gazebo?
I hear Sahir's got one now. He's becoming a market trader.
Yes, and he's going to get an Izettel as soon as I find it. I've got an Izettel for him as well.
Oh, excellent. Hey Google, I love this. What is the weather like in Wrexham next Sunday?
Sunday in Wrexham, it'll be rainy with a high of 20 and a low of 13.
Well, thanks for that.
Well, I mean, get yourself a gazebo, get yourself a reason for them to be underneath. Your sales will just triple, won't they?
I could become a market trader. I've got public liability insurance. Because
hot wines, what they're called, that you have at Christmas. I'll get the punters in, won't it?
Yeah. So I'm going to go to the iPad Pro 2 when I get my bounce back. iPad Pro 2, second generation one. Yeah, when I get my bounce back loan.
This bad boy.
Oh, is that the one?
Yeah,
you recommended the Logitech keyboard as well.
Well, it's up to you. Yeah.
There was somebody selling one at the car boot today for a tenner.
Well, you have to be careful because it's all about the trackpad.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't one of the more desirable versions. It was just a.
Because if you are going to be using it as like a laptop replacement, the trackpad's quite important. Yeah. Because that's kind of the whole, moving around, and especially if you're going to be listing on eBay, because eBay works a treat on it. So you can have the full eBay experience on Safari, and with a trackpad, it's just the same as you would expect. But then you can jump to the eBay app on the iPad as well. So you got best of both worlds.
I hate the app.
You can take your photo, do what you need to do. Job done.
Have you used that background removal tool?
On the eBay app?
Yeah. Because
I'm always photographing against a white wall, so I've never needed to. But you used it.
Well, I photograph in a white light box, but on my phone because of I keep forgetting to turn up whatever feature it's got on it that keeps making it come out grey. That's something I need to turn off. So of course the app comes along and it says, "Oh, we can improve your picture." I mean, I'm not asked if it looks grey or white. The point is it's a clean background.
Yeah.
And and it comes and it removes half the item at the same time. I'm like, great, if I put that up as me listing, I'm never going to sell anything. So
Yeah.
the app they've got is not great. How crucial is a car to your boot fair endeavours? It's vital to mine because I fill it every time I go.
Have you heard of the reseller white boy? Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
He's always got a story of how he used to jump on his bike and go to his boot sales every morning. So can be done.
And there's John, the JC Files. He still goes on his skateboard. He's still doing driving lessons.
Wow.
He's a good lad, John is. But he does mainly books. But yeah, he goes to the boot sale. He just like takes his ski-board down and his skateboard down and a wheeled suitcase rolling along behind him.
Nice. I wonder if he's got a competitive advantage at the boot sale then, because flat piece of land, he could get a bit more speed.
Quicker. Yeah.
Flying around there, I'll have that and that. Be back in a second. Job done, really, isn't it?
So yeah, I mean, Steve Green is another one. He's not got a car. He goes to the boot sale. He gets a taxi there. Turns up, finds out it's not on. Gets a taxi back.
Writes that day off because he's already X amount of pounds down. So
I need to learn to drive at that 3K a year, and I've heard it's expensive, more than the car's worth to get the insurance. Have to resell a lot to pay for that.
It's crazy.
When I learned to drive, it was all on my mother's insurance, and it was still about 700 quid, and that was 2 decades ago nearly.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think how far ago that was now. I still feel 25. But yeah.
I remember back then though you could do the whole was it Direct Line was with where if you were named driver you still got your no claims and added on and all that rubbish. So that's what everyone used to jump on and try and get a few no claims behind your belt, then go on yourself, and then it used to work out quite well. But yeah, I'd hate to want to or need to start driving, start again now. Just the insurance is just obscene. The
cost of driving lesson is probably a bit more than I used to pay as well. With 15 quid a lesson, I used to turn up pissed for them as well. So I don't know why. I used to go out. I'd be out until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning clubbing, and then my instructor would be like, "Oh, we'll have a lesson today, shall we? I've got a cancellation." I'm like, "Oh, I've only rolled into the house about 5 hours ago, but if you want," he says, "Oh yeah, you'll be fine." He says, "Don't worry, stick with me." So I'm sure I've even passed the driving test whilst under the influence.
Well, this is real world conditions at that point, I suppose, for you.
Of course, I don't recommend drinking and driving, folks. I should hasten to add before anyone takes that comment seriously again. 21 quid an hour. Bloody hell.
I would have thought it'd be more than that.
A lot then. Inflation's not really told that one.
If I'd have put a guess on it, I'd have said 30 plus personally. I don't know, but I would have thought it would have been higher.
Test itself was around 70 quid. I did about 5 tests before I passed. I was always pissed. Spent the early part of my 20s under the influence most days, unlike now. But it's just a weekend thing. Wouldn't take it back though. Love driving.
Yeah. It does kind of change your whole perspective, doesn't it, when you finally get that first driving test under your belt and you get your first car and
taking corners in my metro at 60 mile an hour. Thinking this thing's going to fly around, then wondering why I was facing in a different direction.
Yeah.
And then in my 30s, I became calmer and discovered automatic gearboxes, and now I just cruise along. I'm definitely getting a Rolls Royce though.
Is that the plan? I don't know. I went down the hybrid route, so I've done that before. So I got a Prius once upon a time. So for me, I don't know if I can ever go back to automatic, because then I went back to manual, and yeah, I love the convenience, but I don't know, just that whole idea of just whacking it into a gear and whacking it back. It's just But I'm sure I'll get, and because I think they're all going to be automatic at some point, aren't they? You'd have thought.
Well, soon they will. Well, we'll all have self-driving cars.
I think all the electric ones are definitely, because there's no gears as such as there were electric. So we're going to have to go all electric at some point.
Yeah, the Land Rover's automatic. I had a 5 Series before that, which was great, but every time something broke on it, it was never less than a 4-figure sum for repair.
That's the problem, isn't it? Yeah.
I spent 12 grand, no, 7.5 grand on repairs on it in 1 year, and I was like, no, go. And it was only 3 or 4 years old. I was like, no, this isn't going to go well.
Was it was it the diesel as well?
Yeah,
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what you call it that goes in the DFU? Is it that one?
Yeah.
It
was. I had the heating go on it. I had the air suspension. I had air suspension at the back. So every time one of those bags went, that was 700 quid to fix. I had electrical problems on it, and I was just like, yeah, I can't sustain this.
Nice.
So I thought I'll go for something more reliable, like a Land Rover, which has cost me in 2 years the grand total of 800 quid, and most of that's been on tyres. So
yeah, exactly.
For that.
Aren't they? I wonder if they're as reliable now, though.
They're not reliable at all. They've got a bad reputation for reliability. I just happen to have bought one where whomever in the West Midlands put it together well.
Yeah, but they're not in the West Midlands anymore, are they? That's what I'm saying. Because it's all been shipped out, hasn't it, now?
Yeah, true, yeah.
Because I think that's when the reliability started going even worse, isn't it? Because it wasn't British made or anything. So
29 degrees Celsius in Canada, apparently. That is hot.
So have you got a gazebo for next week?
No. I have got some tarpaulins, which is a big investment for me. They cost £1 each in Tesco's.
If it rains too much, you might need a snorkel as well.
I've believe it or not, I actually own a snorkel and a pair of flippers that I bought to resell. Obviously not listed at the minute because you can't even go to Spain without going a 2-week quarantine. So I got brave and listed some swimming goggles the other day, thinking, they might sell now, but no.
Yeah, swimming pools open this week, didn't they?
I don't. I'm not sure that's an appropriate thing to wonder they're never going into PR, thinking about child labour in China. Car repairs are not fun, no, definitely not. But no, I keep with Land Rover for a few years, but as soon as they start talking about introducing congestion charges in, like, because I go to Manchester a lot with work and stuff, I just switched to petrol. I was looking at maybe a 3 Series automatic or something.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't want another 5 Series again, because I know what's the cost to fix.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Or, I could go for a Ford or a Vauxhall and be completely, like the rest of the people in Wrexham.
Has everyone else got one, have they? Is that what it is?
So, well, we've got, it's either going to be a Ford, Vauxhall or a Peugeot, because those are the dealerships we've got. We have got a VW dealership, actually, as well.
Right, I've got to be up early for this Ask the Expert, so I best finish packing your thing and get going.
Thank you very much. I look forward to receiving that. It's lovely to see you.
No problem.
Show tomorrow. Don't forget, folks, Apple Core Productions on YouTube. Just type that into YouTube and Lucas will come up.
Yeah, I've got to change the name now, haven't I? Lucas Applecore. Yeah. Cool. Oh, enjoy the rest of your birthday for the full 35 minutes you've got left.
Thank you very much. It's still just about, I don't even know when I was born, but yeah, thank you.
You were trying to work it out then and thinking, I don't have enough information, so pointless. Brilliant. Well, take care of yourself and cheerio.
See ya. Bye. 2013 Focus. Best car I ever had was a Vauxhall Astra. It was brilliant. It just went on and on. It was so good that we had a really bad winter. It was back when my mum lived up in Welsh Hills, which is now moved back to. And I come back from Blackpool. I was living in at the time one night for the weekend, and like all the roads were snow drifts like that and whatever. And I was driving past all these 4x4s that were stuck. And I don't know whether it was just because the car was so light or whatever, but it just kept on going past all these other cars that were stuck straight off the road, made it all the way up there. It was brilliant. Best car I ever had. I swapped it for a BMW, and then I swapped the BMW for an Audi, which is a mistake. Anyway, links in the chat if anyone else wants to pop on. I talking about vans. I would love to get a 18 van. I often think about getting a van for the business, like a Transit, and getting a custom 18-point paint job on it. I think that would be amazing. I learned to drive in a 1.9 TD red Passer. Oh, those are the old ones that looked very German, shall I say. Going forever, those Volkswagens though. My sister used to have a Golf, but I've actually got rid of it. I need to list some of the stuff, really. I need to stop buying stuff. I bought some more stuff off eBay today, Liam. More vintage clothing to resell, because I've won some more auctions. Hopefully, Yaris never failed. Yeah. Toyotas, excellent cars as well. My mum's got one of these Honda Jazzes at the moment. That seems to be doing all right, which is annoying because it's too small for me. I can't drive it. Yeah, there's I can't remember. I was telling you, Leon. There's I found a vintage wholesalers up near me. So I've took something up. They've got an eBay store, but they've also got a hand-picked place not too far away. So I bought some stuff off their eBay store, and I've sent them a message. We agreed a deal on it, and I sent them a message saying, look, if it's any good, you know, obviously you've got a contact for the future there. I'll come up to your place to have a look. Hey, I'm the king of media. Games is what built the monumental empire. Yeah. I've looked at those, but my drive's not big enough. I am tempted to go back to a Range Rover, though, sometimes, with an LPG conversion. I miss my Range Rover. Yeah, I think that's why she bought it, Neil. I mean, I'm more about, you know, the image, but she's obviously more concerned about reliability. I mean, she's a pensioner, so she's a typical Honda market. She used to drive Rovers, so that probably says it all, really. She's gone from Rovers to Toyota, she got, and then to Hondas. 1983, it's older than me, that is, just. Hello, Cara, how are you? Welcome. Australia's waking up. Nothing exciting going on here, Cara. We had a haul, bought a TV, we had a sort of bits. Now I'm drinking some cider. Lucas on us a bit. Oh, tea cakes is on. I missed your entrance, tea cakes. Apologies. Peter was late. He got icicles on the inside. I'll have one more can, and then I better go to bed because I've got nation to save in the morning. See, I'd love a Hilux. $8 a.m. I'll be starting work at 8 o'clock tomorrow. That's another 8 hours yet for me. Well, 8.5 hours. Forget you have half-hour differences in your time zones there. But yeah. Been listening to you. Have you learned any excellent reselling knowledge, tea cakes? Bought a car back to, there's no such thing as haunted. But this is where we're going to disagree again, isn't it? I don't believe in ghosts. You can't get a haunted car, they don't exist. Oh, by the way, I put a post on Facebook earlier, forgotten to say. What did I want for my birthday? Here's the answer. Lounge pants. I got some new lounge pants, some Star Wars lounge pants. It was nothing controversial. My family's on that Facebook. L200 two Green Cab. They Mitsubishis, are they? Well, my mum had a Mitsubishi coat for a while. Well, don't mention that, Neil's got me into trouble, that has. We won't go into any more than that. The brakes would slam on the window. Well, that means it's got a bloody electrical fault. Oh, Monica's in. Hi, Monica. If Monica was flirting with somebody who wasn't me earlier, that's not allowed. Can only flirt with me. Where did you learn about what vintage clothes brands, etc.? Watching YouTube, primarily. Having a look on eBay, see what's sold. Speaking to other people who sell the stuff. Look on Depop again. Ooh. You know, you'll be amazed at how much knowledge just sinks in sometimes just from watching stuff. Hello, Monica. You can't make it up to me now. He's flirting with somebody else. I look far better with my top off. Yeah, Star Wars lounge pants, the race, aren't they? Then the jump around. No point looking at my stock. Nothing to see there. Just 1,000 items that I haven't sold yet. Do you want me to go shirtless for you, Monica? Is this what you're saying? I could go shirtless. I have no shame. Should never challenge me to go topless, as Andrew will always do that. Might put a bath. I have a bath and put a bath selfie out. Right. No knees. You want me to go better? You should never ask me to go better. Right. Will not be go. Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was Liam. You got to find people who. It's hard to find contacts. I know people have been asking me who mine are, but it's not. I don't mind talking about Alex sharing Vintage Vault details, you know, because he will happily promote himself anyway, you know. But I'm not sharing the contacts unless they specifically ask me to. Because it takes time to build up those relationships and find people you can trust and whatever else. And that's something you've got to do for you, do yourself, people, you know, invest that time yourselves and build those contacts, because then you will benefit from it. You won't benefit from somebody else's stuff as much. You got to build up that reputation, and then you will succeed. Yeah. Send him my way, Leon. I'll have a word with him. great idea, PvP, a birthday suit edition. I like it. See, the way, right, apologies to any Man United fans here, but the way Man United are celebrating, you'd think they've won the league rather than just scraped into the Champions League. It's jumping up and down all over the place on my phone at the minute. But at the end of the day, it's not Lincoln City winning promotion, is it? Which obviously hasn't happened this season, but did happen last season. Right. You can ask me some questions if you want, folks. I'm prepared to take some serious reselling questions. I have not made £100 today, which is rare at the minute. But I have got some people interested in some of my products, so I'll send out some offers tomorrow. Do not see. Is Jose Mourinho celebrating Tottenham qualifying for the Europa League as well? Dear me. How much of your backlog stock have you got enlisted? Do you mean? So I've got two backlogs going on at the moment. We've got the backlog in the house, which was cleared, but has now got a new backlog in the house because I've been sourcing quite a bit over the last few weeks, because I've been exploring new markets and new sourcing opportunities, you know, in case there's a second lockdown. I want to be prepared. And then there's the backlog in the Tatena. Now I have listed some of the stuff from the Tatena. So there is some boxes that have come out with that. But I've got loads of stuff in the house now, so the rest of the month I'm going to clear out a load of stuff from the Tatena and take it to the car boot. Well, basically a car full. So that'll free up a bit more room there. Then I'm going to concentrate on getting rid of the backlog in the house again. I'm going to order a bit more stuff in from Alex because he's changed the way his site works now, so you can sort of pick and choose what you get there. So I'm going to do a bit of that. I'll have a chat with him at some point next week or so. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Leanne. That's what I'm taking the stuff that ain't going to be listed down to the car boot. But I think it's going to take quite a few car boots. There's quite a bit of stuff there. So I used to buy stuff in job lots, and I've listed the cream from the job lots to make the money. Oh, definitely, yeah, absolute madness. That was absolute madness. Yeah, I don't know what others feel are thinking. I really don't. They got, don't even get me started on it, but they got the promising managerial setup there. It was doing well, starting to get the team to play how they should do. Turned their fortunes around a bit, and get rid of him. I was like, what? But yeah, I'll gladly come back, get rid of Matty Appleton tomorrow. If they rung up tomorrow and said, "Oh, do our jobs back?" Yes, you can, and you can have a pay rise as well. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. But yeah, I must admit, I am only going to the car boot and selling and clearing stuff out of Tatena because Steve and Lana are forcing me to. Otherwise, I'd just be going to the car boot and buying more stuff next week. Because the money's coming in there. The money's there at the minute, I'm selling stuff, making decent profits. So the money is there to reinvest. Normally, you know, I'd be spending that money on going to the pub and whatever. The pubs are not open, so there's nothing else to do with that money. Well, I could pay off some debts and be sensible. You'd be more than welcome. I told you, you're more than welcome to come here anytime you want. You're open invite. I'll even let you have a separate bed to me. That's how kind I am. Wouldn't force you to be in the same bed. Have your own bed, your own bedroom. Well, I think the problem is we go out, get blottoed, you'd be too hungover to do anything the next day. But yeah, the Tatainer, we've got shelving in there I need to put up and sort out and all sorts. There's a lot of work coming ahead for Money Mental Industries over the next sort of few months. But I wanted to get the eBay to where it needs to be first. That's where it needs to be now. Now I can concentrate on the rest. How many miles is the maximum you travel to Boot Fair? I used to go to one in during the winter. There weren't any boot sales on round here. So I used to go down to Shrewsbury, which was probably about an 80-mile round trip. He doesn't know better. He definitely doesn't know better. I used to do, which was an 80-mile round trip, but I assume you've not seen the amount of stock I've got, but I've got a 40-foot shipping container that's full, a garage that's full, and 2 or 3 rooms in the house that are full of stock. So I don't need to source anymore. Really, I could not source for the next year or two, and I would still have some stock left, even consistently listing. Well, with my average, yeah, I reckon there must have been some really good stuff at my car boots, but for the stuff that was left here, I mean, like, you know, a woolen cashmere jumper for £1, and I picked that up at 11:15. Yeah, there must have been some brilliant stuff for people to leave that kind of thing lying around. You know, you can't get that for a brand new with tags for £1. Oh, thank you, Myra. I am indeed a sexy beast. Very kind of you to notice. Good of you to pop in. Lovely to see you. Woolovers. So, no, it's a brand that sells. Put it that way. It's one I've sold before. It's not a, you know, it's not a top brand, but it's good. Do you time your stock depending on seat? No, I don't. Well, not really. I have got an Escape to Colditz board game that I'm not going to list a queue for. That's mainly because I can't be bothered checking through it. Normally, I will just list stuff. My approach, I just list whatever's closest to me. And I've sold Christmas stuff in June before and whatever, so yeah, I'm not really seasonal in terms of what I list. I mean, I've got 1,000 items listed at the minute. Some of it will be Christmas and winter stuff. Some of it will be summer stuff. There'll be toys there and whatever else, you know, and it just sells throughout the year. Yeah, this one new with tags. This one, so I was happy. When I saw the Woolovers on it, I thought I've sold that before. I've had about 20 quid before on it. Brand new, and I asked her how much it was, and I think, oh, she's going to be asking about 30 quid or something for it to be left here. £1. £1. Oh, I couldn't get my money out fast enough. Didn't even haggle. £1. There you go. Proper beep seller, that. So now, I think my most exciting find ever was Castlevania limited edition signature, Castlevania signature edition for £1, which I sold flipped for 190. Oh, it would have been worth more, at least 250, but it was incomplete. Maybe 300. So yeah, I mean, again, that's another thing. When as soon as I saw that and heard the price on it, boom, take that straight away. But then I got dead nervous about listing it. Nick had to come on and persuade me to do it in the end. But yes, that was last summer. The biggest sales tend to attract too many dealers and turn too many punters. The smaller ones are better for me, better low. Yeah, we've got a biggest boot sale in North Wales, just down the road from us. Yeah, and it is a good boot sale. You know, you will get some good stuff there, but it's absolutely packed full of traders and whatever, and sometimes that puts people off. I mean, you know, you'll go there and fill the car, no problem, but I just can't be asked. I'd rather go to the one that's down the road from me. I know the people there, they know me. We do deals all the time. It works well for us. They get their money, I get my goods. You know, there's regular sellers there you build a rapport with, and it works well for me. You know, if you go in there every week, you'll get those relationships and those contacts in place. So that's the bigger one. You're just another face in the crowd. But yeah, there's picked up a few good games. I picked up Dragoon as well off that guy for £1 and sold it for 80 on PS1. So yeah, I mean, literally, you know, I think I spent a £5 with that guy and I made hundreds out of it. I was so happy. It was one of those where it was like, at the time, that was when I was doing sort of 3 or 4 boot sales in the morning. I did that one and I just said, right, I'm going home now because I'm not going to get anything else as good as this. I'm just going home and I'm enjoying the rest of the day off. I don't have to work anymore. Yeah, definitely. I'm sure you'll have seen Sourcing on a Budget episode where I went around the village charity shops around there. Always do well out of them. Better than I do in the ones in the centre of town. They get less footfall. They charge more reasonable prices. And they quite often have some decent quality stock in as well. And there's not, you know, as much competition in them. But I do like doing. I was going to do a 3-county championship where I was going to source in 3 different counties around me in the charity shops and compare where I had the best ones and whatever. I was going to launch that series around March this year, or February or March. I was going to start doing it, and then of course the lockdown and everything happened, so never got to do it. And now, you know, you go to a town, it's hit and miss as to whether any charity shops are open or not. But that would have been going to like a mix of town and out of town sort of village charity shops and whatever. I think that would have been a good series to watch. It's basically going to hit out a different area every weekend, fill the car, come back, list the stuff during the week, go out again the following weekend, fill the car, come back. But another content idea that was shut down by the apocalypse. Might be able to do it in the future, I just don't know. I'll have to use the same charity shop. There's a couple of charity shops around here where I've got good contacts in place, good relationships, where I'll happily go to them every day because they'll have stuff for me. There's other ones I'll go to, you know, a couple of times a month. $1 anime DVD sold for $100. I've never done that well on anime stuff. There's Thunder and Lightning back. You can always message me if you need somebody to be supportive and look after you. I'll put virtual arm around you. Probably get me accused of being misogynistic again or whatever it was, but yeah. So yeah, I've got a couple of charity shops that I call me honey holes that I will go to. Your key thing with the charity shops is how often they replenish their stock though. A lot of charity shops tend to, especially the ones that ask higher prices, tend to not replenish the stock as often. The ones I go to sell stuff very cheaply, so they get a lot of turnover. So they're constantly flipping stock, so it's worth visiting them every day because there's new stock every day. There's other ones around here where I could go once a month and still see the same stuff I saw last month. So there's different factors you need to consider there. Oh, I've had a message from the beautiful Alison. I'll just reply to her. There we go. Hi, Alison, if you're watching, by the way. Alison never replies to messages. I just, lovely to, I enjoy hearing from her. Lightning maps live. Don't be bloody telling her that, Neil. She'll never bloody sleep. Christ. She'll be on there non-stop now. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, my biggest source of stock at the minute is... Oh, hang on. Now, is this you or is this me troll?
No, it's me. Happy birthday. I wanted to quickly jump in and say happy birthday to you.
Thank you. You've not been waiting there too long, have you? I was distracted.
No, I wasn't. I've been in and out the stream because I was doing other stuff, but I'm sorted now, so I thought, well, I'll pop on. You were still here.
How are you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm really good. How are you doing? How's your birthday weekend been?
Yeah, it's been a good weekend. Saw Age yesterday and a few others, so that was good.
Oh, cool.
Popped up to we went to England to experience Wetherspoons. I tell you what, I had to hug the door. It's been so long since I've seen a Wetherspoons open.
You're like, I'll just stay here.
It's like I didn't want to leave. It's next door to an ex-catalogue shop, so I bought a bit of stock as well. I spent £100.
Cool.
Which is some of which is already sold as well. So I will be paying a visit back there next week, I think. What have you been? Have you been to the beach? How was the beach?
Yeah, it was good. I've been to the beach. I've been to the park. Well, I've been to 2 different beaches. One I can't get right down to, but I've been across the top part. Yeah, I've been around.
I still haven't ventured to a beach yet. I know Ali went to the beach today. I was like, I don't know. I just think it'd be a bit busy for me.
It wasn't too bad when I went, to be honest. But if you've got a day off through the week, well, right now I suppose the kids are off school, aren't they? So it's probably not the best option. But I also went into town and I went into Mowbray Park in the town, and there was a Harris Hawk there.
Oh yeah.
So that was pretty cool. So, because I got to meet that, but meet him, I should say. But they've brought them out because of lockdown. The seagulls and the pigeons and stuff, they've been breeding in like the town centre areas because there was nobody there. Do you know what I mean? Sort of. Yeah. But now that the lockdown's lifted, obviously they've become a bit aggressive because obviously they've got babies. So
yeah,
the hawks are there to put them off.
All right. Okay. A bit like the lady who ate a spider to catch a fly.
I guess so. Although they're not there to hunt, they're just there to sort of, put them off kind of thing.
Like a scarecrow sort of thing.
Mm.
All the scarecrows here are pretty full of crows. They all nest on him. They have no effect whatsoever.
I got some really cool photos of him though. It's like the guy who was handling was quite chatty, and ended up getting a couple of really cool photos. Which beaches did I go to? I went to Roker and Seaburn. I couldn't get down to Roker because it's, well, you know what the banks are like, Neil. So a bit of a nightmare.
Well, I'm off to Barmouth in mid Wales with my sister and her family for the weekend later next month. I finally got a week off at the end of August, so
Oh, that'd be really nice.
yeah, so we're doing that. Said to me today, said, "Oh, what do you want to do for it?" I said, "Right." I said, two things. I said, one, get drunk. I said, two, charity shops. I said,
Well, yeah.
I said, we
Got to
do
be
those
done.
two things, I'm happy. Well, do you not want to do it? You don't want to go to any of the like local sites, whatever. I said, look, I said we go in there every year since I was pretty much born. I said there's nothing new there for me. So I said as long as I go to charity shops, do a bit of sourcing, go to the pub, I said go wherever you want, because I could be your tour guide. This is where my family's originally from. It's where my grandparents were from. So like before the lockdown, I was going there near every month to put flowers on the grave, sort of thing, or whatever. So I've done all the tourist bits.
Yeah.
So I've been chased by cows in fields and all sorts there. But I said, I'll come with you. So we'll have a great time. I said, but if you want to do tourist stuff, I'll just go around the charity shops while you're doing that. It's fine.
I sent you a picture of the hawk.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, that is amazing.
Isn't he cool?
Hang on. You don't mind if I put this on the screen share, do you? So the
No, of
people.
course not. You can show it.
Just bear with me. I've just got to come out of my bank account. I don't want people seeing those details.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll fetch up the pictures first because of that. People see my messages. Jesus Christ. Right, here we go. Right, here you go, folks. You take beautiful pictures, by the way. You should be an eBay seller.
This is the camera. I bought the camera with what everybody raised for as part of what everybody raised for is the laptop is still with the people, but yeah, I get looked at others. I always get, oh, that's really cool.
Right, I know. Oh, look at that, majestic. That's how I enter a. That's how I enter a bar, by the way, folks. Look at that. So what camera did you get then? Because this is really quality. It looks like you're right in front of him at the time.
It's a Nikon. I've forgotten, it's A900 or something. It's like got a 4K video thing on it, and
so I bought this Sony camera, the same as Peter Ray had. I can't even work out how to turn the thing on. They give you an instruction manual of it, right? The words on the instruction manual cannot be read without the aid of a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
So, which I don't own. So I've given up on it. I'm just using my mobile phone again.
I got a picture of a swan, and it was like it had its wings stretched right out. But I cut off one side of the wing just slightly. I was a bit gutted because it would have been really cool if I didn't. I mean, it's still really cool, but like, do you know, if I'd never just missed that tiny bit.
Maybe there's a new career here for you. You've got praise from a professional photographer here.
Oh, thank you, Mel.
I'm crap at taking. Anyone who's seen my eBay listings will know I can't take a picture to save love no money. But yeah, if I was taking that picture, right, it would end up coming out as a selfie.
I think because of the quality of the camera, I just kind of go wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like,
trust me, even with a quality camera, I can still manage to mess it up.
Do you know the old what were they called? What we used to have years ago, the like wind up ones. What were they called?
The old 35mm ones.
Yeah, ones of them. Like I used to chop everybody's heads off. There'd be half a person in it.
Yeah.
I was really bad.
I found some film that, I found a camera with some film in the other day. So I took it to Max Spielman to get it developed. And it was a night out with me and my mates. But there's not one picture in there that, because I thought, this will be good. I'll send some pictures to them. It's not one picture that's been taken properly. I can only tell who people were because they was of different skin colours. So I was like, oh, that's my mate Eldridge. That's Naz. That's Gemma. You know. But I couldn't tell by that, like because it, like you say, heads were missing and whatever else. But so yeah, that was a great trip down memory lane. It failed. But nowadays, you get it all uploaded to Facebook, don't you, as well? So
yeah,
it comes up, doesn't it? You know, like these memory things. Like this is what you was doing 4 or 5 years ago. So obviously, my birthday weekend, I've got a memory of me coming up, going to Blackpool. Yesterday, 5 years ago, and then today there's a memory of me, and it's a picture of me like half dead because I've been to Blackpool in a night out, so I've not shared that one.
had a few too many.
Just a bit, yeah. I'm underneath a duvet, not even coming out of it. So yeah, but I don't think I've put any pictures up this weekend actually, because it's all I'm on this. I've started to get a bit more into the Instagram now.
I struggle with Instagram a bit. Like I know loads of people love it, but I don't know.
I'm liking. I've got to be honest. I'm liking the selfies on it.
Why not?
So yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who half the people are and follow. I got like 1,000 people on it, and shout out in the chat if you're following me on Instagram, because I don't know who most of these people are. But it's all resellers and whatever. Because I've only got the one account. But you do see some good, pickups and whatever that people have had on there as well, which is quite nice. But a lot of people now are using it to sell stuff. Now, if I put pictures of my stock up there, their pictures are 1,000 times better, so I ain't going to sell nothing. I've just got a nip to the bathroom, actually. Are you okay to keep the crowd entertained, Lainey? I'll be back in a minute. I don't want to take people with me. People complain if I go live on a live stream.
I'm just going to scroll up a bit. Um, 110. That rings a bell, Gary. I'm sure we had an 110 camera, whatever it was. Didn't they have the big like the big flash part? Was that them? Something's ringing a bell. What's your Insta handle? I'm guessing Andrew's Monumental UK on there, I assume. A film camera. You're not an Insta, you're not PVP. You used an 80s Nikon that. Oh, you have an 80s Nikon that you used at art college. That's pretty cool that you've kept it. Hi, Kez. How are you? Yeah. So what shall we do on Andrew's live before he comes back? I'm still recovering off Friday. I've never drank that much in. Can't even remember. Hi, Dave. But yeah, I had way too much vodka. It's weird. But I don't ever recall drinking that much at one time, but like for such a long time. But if I ever did, Star Wars jammies on, or at least jammer bottoms.
Yeah, it's my new birthday present, new lounge pants.
Very nice.
I like lounge pants because I can have a shirt on top for work. So when I'm on the video conference in work, I'm looking dead professional. I've got a pair of lounge pants on underneath.
Exactly. They don't know what
No,
they don't need to know.
no, I'm sat there briefing the minister, and I'm thinking to myself, "What, you don't know, minister? I'm wearing lounge pants."
But then maybe the minister has lounge pants on,
I don't want to think about the minister's pants.
or maybe he has none on, like he's completely
I
naked.
definitely don't want that. I mean, I've got bloody briefing in the morning tomorrow. I don't really thinking about that. No, I've never done a broadcast not wearing some form of pants. But yeah, all my lounge pants, because
I've done
obviously
loads of broadcasts not wearing any form of pants.
Yeah.
Just don't wear pants.
there's no suspenders on the ministers. Because I've been mostly wearing lounge pants during the apocalypse, I have worn through them, so I've had to get some new ones for my birthday. The rate of attrition has been high. Any luck on Craigslist pickups? I've never used Craigslist.
Do we have Craigslist or Craigslist or whatever they call it?
We've got that Gumtree, haven't we? But I've never seen anything good on there. I've had some good stuff off the Facebook.
Free cycle.
Yeah, free. Yeah, and Freegull as well. But I've not. I don't think there's like a Craigslist in Wrexham.
Never heard of it. So I was just going to say, Gary's talking about the 110 cameras. Are they the ones that had the cartridge that looked a bit like binoculars? Like the binoculars you get at like the opera or something, but without the stick bit? That's what I'm thinking.
I've not seen those before. I remember those disposable cameras. Do you remember them?
Yeah. Everyone had them at a wedding, didn't they? On every table.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Before we had smartphones and whatever, yeah, you'd have a disposable camera. So we always we go to weddings and whatever. There'd be a lot of bathroom pictures taken, shall we say?
Yeah. That was good fun.
But yeah, that's retro now, I guess, isn't it? I've no intention of getting married anyway. I don't think anyone would be that daft. But if I do, I might have some disposable cameras on my tables just for the retro theme.
Yeah, my sister did that about when she got married 5 years ago, maybe something like that. 6 years ago, she did it. I think when it boiled down to it, she probably had about half a dozen decent pictures of all the other cameras.
Yeah, definitely. My mate had one at his wedding a few years back, and he was just saying like they took him to be developed, and he said most of it was penis pictures.
Mm.
Thought, well, at least you got something to live up to, mate, especially if one of them's mine.
But if you have to go and get them developed, though, and people's going to see them.
Yeah. They must see all sorts of Max Spielman, whatever they do it now.
Yeah. So
I was amazed actually. I started walking through town the other day. I thought I swore that Max Spielman had gone bust, but there's one in Wrexham, and I was like, I didn't know we had one of these. But surely to God, these have hit the wall by now.
yeah.
But there, as a living breed, was a branch of Max Spielman that was open. Cancer research not open opposite it, but bloody Max Spielman was.
Wow.
Mel's not impressed with the disposable cameras.
I'd love to be able to go to the carboot here again. Like, it's probably 20 minutes by car from me, but it's massive. It's like on the coast road, like, see him, but it's huge.
We have to the closest car boot to me starts off at one site, and it's really big when it's on that site. Bloody Grog, it's called. It's great, and then it moves later in the year to a smaller field. It's not so good, but this year the big one is not opened, so it's just on a smaller field as they've started theirs early basically. So it's I would spend 100, 200 quid now. I'm spending 30 quid. I'm still getting some good stuff, so I can't complain. I do have biggest car boot in North Wales down the road. I just can't be bothered going there. Plus, there's a few people who go there who, shall we say, have bones of contention to pick with me.
Are you without a deer, Dave? Not impressed too many dealers. Wasn't like that years ago though. Obviously, it's a long time since I went, but I mean there was dealers obviously, but not like, you know what I mean. But to be honest, I would be only looking for me anyway. I'm not looking for anything to sell. I'm just looking for stuff for me. Just be able to go again, I guess.
I get a lot of stuff from dealers. You do have to pay up for it. I'm so bad taking photos. I always forget. I hope you don't do that with your eBay items, DBG. Can you imagine? And here we have listed this fine cashmere jumper, but you've got to guess what it looked like.
Guess so. Well, if you put the colour on, at least it can go with that much.
True, yeah. This is an imaginary, and if it's white, they might have a chance.
I was going to say if we know Leanna, it'll be black.
True. Last concert I was at, and I better never watch that camera phone footage back either. I don't like take the camera phone out and film it because it just kills your battery.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch it than experience the event. I take AB photos, but I hate taking them. What are Dave doing in your patch then? He's Yorkshire boy, isn't he?
I think he's like, actually, I was going to say, I think he's nearer the northeast side of Yorkshire, but I'm not actually sure, to be honest. I can't tell my left from my right unless I look at my hand, so.
Louise KLC don't know her left from her right. I used to have a lot of fun with that.
Where is she? I haven't seen her for ages.
She's all about the Etsy now.
Is she?
Yeah, she's got this like she does like personalised sort of gift wear and whatever. For weddings and stuff.
Oh, cool.
She's making all this stuff up and shipping it out. It's taking a lot of time apparently, but making obviously some good money. So she built up as I understand, quite a successful business from it. But a great loss to the reselling community now. I'm having to find new victims.
She would have been one of the people I asked to do the charity channel hop thing.
Oh, drop her a note. She may come on and do it.
Yeah, true, I will. I want to get them. Well, I was hoping I'd have like everyone in place by the time the end of the month came. I know it seems like, oh well, still plenty of time, but obviously there's a lot to do in it.
There's some new YouTubers coming along quite a lot as well. I come across one recently, From Rags to Riches.
I think I got her on Instagram, but I don't actually know her.
Yeah, brief conversation with her this morning. Seems like a nice girl. She's called Laura or something. Seems like a nice girl. She might be one to be interested.
Well, I did put a shout out on Instagram, obviously, and I've directly asked a few people, but I don't want to make people feel like they have to. Do you know what I mean? Which of course they don't, or they don't want. I don't want them to feel obliged like they should if I ask them directly. Sometimes I think that you can look at something and think, oh, I'll do that, but I'll go and do this, and then obviously it'll probably go out of people's mind maybe. But I've got like, I think it's 27 or 28 people who have said yes, and I need 35, so I'm not miles off.
Well, I don't mind doubling up or tripling up if I have to. No problem with that.
I'd have to do it on different channels. That's the only thing. Otherwise, well, at least 30 of them will have to be on different channels, because it depends if the Guinness Book of Records get back to us. But to be honest, I think they'll be like funny anyway, because all of this, like when I did it, all of the specifics that you have to go through is ridiculous.
I can imagine.
And it was like,
its own bureaucracy now, isn't it?
well, it kind of said it takes about 12 weeks for them to have a look into it, and but you can pay 650 quid and they'll do it in 5 days.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. And you can have like an official adjudicator there for 7 grand.
Bloody hell.
Mm.
What a racket that. Oh, that's it. I'm setting up.
I know. I was like, what? And then I kind of afterwards I thought, I wish I never applied really. The whole point of it was for charity, and I thought they might not get back to us in time. And I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm gonna just do it anyway. And if they don't get back, they don't get back. Or you know what I mean?
So basically, somebody could do it, right? Get the Guinness record, basically, but because they haven't paid the 650 quid, somebody else could come along a week later, pay the 650 quid, and they'll get the record even though they've done it later, because they've had it approved quicker.
Essentially, I suppose. I mean, I had to pay £5 because the record that I put forward doesn't exist, or at least I couldn't find anything exact, if you know what I mean. There was like there was longest ever stream, there was longest ever quiz that went on, there was loads and loads of different ones, but there wasn't this specific sort of channel hop thing. But obviously, again, I was thinking to myself, you know, I could wait on, and then they could come back with all these stipulations and say, oh, it doesn't really work, or you know what I mean, or whatever. And I just thought, I'm just going to do it. And if they come back and say anything, I'll add it in. But if not, the main point of it is to raise some money for charity.
Yes.
So
I'm expecting at least £10,000, people. So that's your target you've got to reach. £10,000. Otherwise, we're going to be doing it every weekend until we get there. True story.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about putting 250, and then I thought if I got the 500, I'd be like absolutely over the moon.
I will smash past. I've got nearly £1,000 for ads just by doing after shows and whatever. We'll do this, no problem. We'll be fine. £10,000, people. That's the target. You heard it here first. Officially confirmed by Lainey. We've got to get £10,000.
But so obviously on the Friday I'll be doing the channel hop thing, and then on the Saturday I'm gonna have like a little sort of mini party with Halloween music and stuff for about an hour, and then I'll come back again later on and just do the usual Saturday Night Live, but I'll have a drink.
You probably need one after all that, to be honest.
Will I? I will.
I look forward to that. If you do get Louise on, just tell her we've agreed that she'll be on top of me. I appreciate that.
I think, well, obviously I will ask her. I think it's just I haven't even seen her on Insta, so like I didn't want to sort of.
Oh, she's got a new Instagram account.
Oh, has she? That'll be why then.
Hang on. What? She doesn't even follow me on a new Instagram account, which I have raised several times. I can't even remember the name of it. Leanne, what's the name of her new Instagram account? Leanne will know.
It's like everything. I mean, I know they're saying that the Guinness World Record is rigged. I don't know what he meant, but a racket maybe where you just getting money.
Oh, hang on, we've got Yvette here. Yvette says, wanted to pop in and say happy birthday, Andrew, and Tommy and Tracy follow it and catch your vids on replay. Keep being you always, hugs from the Midwest USA. Oh, very kind of you, Yvette. Thank you for that. There we go. Thank you, Yvette. Looks like you've got a beautiful family there as well. Very kind. Didn't know she had a new one. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I want to say Keora Louise, but that might not be a. That might be a private one, the one I'm not supposed to know about.
Does she not come on board one at all?
She might log into it occasionally, but she's sort of moved away from the reselling. I'm just trying to. It's not that one. She's changed it again recently as well. So I'm looking for a name that doesn't exist. It's she's changed the name of her business. I'll try and remember what it is, and I'll send you the details when I've remembered. But yeah, I would have a chat with this from Rags to Riches lady as well. She seems to be dead keen to to get out there on the YouTube and whatever a bit more. So I think she's called Laura. I'm not sure. I only come across it. I mean, apparently I've been following her on YouTube, but or Instagram or whatever. But there's too many people on my Instagram. I don't understand it. And there's Ricky. I don't know if you come across Ricky. He's a good lad.
Ricky?
Yeah, Ricky Lee Resells. He's just started up a YouTube channel as well. He's from down south somewhere. Ricky Lee reselling everything he is on the Instagram. Nice, friendly chap. And he's doing a YouTube video. I'm not sure if he's got to his first 100 yet or not. Yeah, he's got to his first 100 now.
Yeah.
Ricky Lee recently, he may even be watching now. If you are, hi Ricky. I know he's an avid viewer.
I've got. So I don't know who, but I'll be starting on the reseller ladies, but I don't know who it'll be. Then either if it's say Andrea, and I've got like Nick and Andrea as one, but I'll probably end up on the Quizzical channel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Carla, Karen, Lex, Neil, channel Nem, who's in the chat, the Vinegar Jar, Zahia, Smart Reselling, but she's now something else, Lucy, or is she busy?
Simply reselling she is now, I believe.
Reselling, yeah, I need to change that.
What about Darren though? Have you got Darren? Darren Smart Reselling?
No, I haven't asked him, but I don't see him about anymore, so like it's kind of.
He'd be more than happy to get involved in something for charity, more than happy.
Derek, the tap peddler, Mel said, yeah, which I'll be like on the end. I think Mel will be the last one because it'll be
she likes to be on an end, yeah.
be the last one because it's 3 o'clock in the morning here by then. Then Savvy Mum UK, who's Donna?
Donna, yeah.
She's gonna Donna's coming.
What about Donna the pin box as well?
Yeah, I haven't seen her. Ask her, but I will. Caroline, Mrs. Rummage Around, who's Kieran, and then the reselling white boy, who's John Luke.
Yeah.
And you, I've got the 2 Aussie thrifters, Brad and Jazz. Over the years, Tim, Cookie and the Havens, Chris and Bell, the Lone Star Picker, who's Louis. He had said he would go live on his own channel, as has Ashley, which is cool. And then Tack Shack, Tom Curry, Peter Ray, Kelly Fantastic Finds, and Ronnie at the second hand store. I've
got another name for you as well. Applecore Productions has just messaged me. Says they'll have you on the channel, no problem. So that's Lucas or Aaron, as you know, he was born by.
Right. So is he Lucas or Aaron? Do I just give him?
Yeah, he's Aaron Patrick, Applecore Productions. He says.
I know Applecore. I mean, I see him in the.
Just sent me a message.
We argue about bread buns because obviously I'm right, but you know.
That's the one, yeah. He's just messaged me and said you'll have Laney on, no problem. So there's another name for you.
Thank you very much, Aaron.
What else was I going to say? Steve Green's back doing his videos now.
Yeah, I did ask Steve, and at the time he wasn't doing great videos, so he said to us that like if he was doing them, he would. And I asked Ads, and Ads said that he was obviously he's going to university, isn't he?
University then, isn't he? So it's difficult for him.
He said he couldn't really give us, you know. He said if he was able to, he definitely would at the time. But obviously, I'd like to be able to have things in place as much as I can so that I can organise it.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yvette's popping off. Take care, Yvette.
Bye, Yvette.
I reckon you should get Death by Glamour to do her first live on her own channel as well. I'll work her on her for that one. She can't say no to me. She knows that.
She could do because she likes to do a bit late night chat now and then. She could do a late night one, couldn't you, Leanne? Like you.
There you go, Leanne.
But I need to ask, she put reselling Polly in Shelster. Again, like I said, I just haven't asked them directly, and because I don't know which.
Sam's difficult to get hold of on the socials because he doesn't really bother with them much anymore. best time to get Sam is when she pops onto a live and ask her them. I'll try and remember to ask her if I see her about. Shelster's on Instagram. I'm sure Sally's on Instagram. There is my friend Georgina Castrell as well, who started off a YouTube channel, but she's not really the reselling sort of thing. Mel Sparrow's End doesn't do much anymore, does she?
No. I did kind of put a list down of everyone I could possibly ask, like, but like I said, it was kind of like I was at the point that I didn't want to just sort of randomly ask people in case they felt uncomfortable or whatever. But
there's no harm in asking. Look at me. I'll just ask it. Look at the amount of messages I send out. Oh, how about my good friend Emma Hamilton, the Amazon Dream?
Don't know.
Or there's Christos Fellas as well. Well, I've not seen Christos do a YouTube video for a while, so I don't know if he's still doing it.
You used to go sourcing with, like, early on.
Pardon?
Did you used to go sourcing with him and Louise and stuff?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. I'll tell you who do one. Corey will do one.
Who?
Corey Barrow will do one. Power Reselling. He'd be more than happy to do one. I'll try and mention it to Corey.
I've got like two. I've got
Corey will do one.
3 Americans and 2 Australians, I think. So they need to be like the back end.
Yeah, Corey's not. Corey's British. He's from Devon.
Corey wouldn't do one.
He would do one. Ignore her.
I asked Adrian, but unfortunately Adrian felt a bit. He was a bit worried because he struggles with the technology, and he said he would be obviously. He didn't know how to do, like, have someone else on the screen room, and he would worry that he got it wrong, or, which I understand. You know what I mean?
Who else do I speak to on a regular basis? Let's have a look. I'm assuming you've asked Peter. Could try Jim from the Extreme Booters.
Right. Don't think I know him. Name rings a bell though.
He's in the cult. He's a good lad, is Jim.
What I'm going to have to do is work it so that obviously, like, the Americans and Australians are right on the end, and then late night.
The Americans will be okay to come on earlier on.
It's not so much that, it's just that otherwise all the UK ones, because most of the, apart from like a few of us, like me, you, and a few who don't do YouTube as such, they're not usually on late, are they? They're normally gone by 12 at the latest.
Yeah, normally gone to bed. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I need, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to do late with the Americans and the Australians. I've no problem with that.
Well, I know that obviously we talked and you were saying about if possible, like, you might not be, because obviously I realised that you're live on a Friday.
Oh no, don't worry about that. I'll just not go live on the Friday. We just do this instead. For charity is more important.
Thank you.
Christ, the bloody world can cope without drinking with Andrew for one weekend.
Krillin.
Unfortunately, Krillin doesn't have his own YouTube channel.
No, he doesn't, does he? It just goes on a little bit wrong.
But yeah. Well, hopefully it's given you a couple more names to think about anyway.
Yeah. But for anyone who watches this back, who, you know, is interested, then just give us a message somewhere. I'll give Andrew a message. You pass it on to me, won't you? So
Yes, no problem. Everyone knows how to get hold of me, unfortunately. I am very findable. Money Mental UK on Instagram, if you're on that, or there's the Money Mental Facebook group as well. So there's plenty of opportunities to contact me, or you can drop a comment on this video if that's easier for you. Yeah, I was going to say Cora and Helen, but I haven't spoken to them for months.
yeah, I used to go on their lives, on their, well, now and again did lives, but mostly their videos and not so much
They've
now.
moved in a different direction now. I'm not sure what to do. I haven't spoken to them I don't think I've even spoken to them this year. I haven't spoken to them this year. I haven't spoken to them since, might have been May last time I spoke to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've asked Toby, Captain Op Shop Nerd, says DBG. Good lad Toby is.
I did ask him, and he doesn't do his own YouTube, but he started doing a lot of Insta lives and stuff. But he did put some names forward. I've forgotten. Hold on. Obviously, you mentioned the two Aussie thrifters, which I said I'd already asked them. So
I'm sure they've mentioned the Aussie VHS thrifter as well.
I think he might have been one of them that he mentioned actually. But I was like, I don't really know them, so I kind of feel a bit bad just kind of asking them directly.
They do love doing the charity stuff, though. You know, got really behind the 80s weekend. So, you know,
said two Aussie thrifters, which I had, Diary of a Flipper.
Yeah.
Look, Mum, I'm hustling. Aussie VHS thrifter, Drew's reselling, and Ken Skeets.
Yeah, see, Diary of a Flipper, that's Zach. He's a top bloke.
I know Zach.
Oh yeah.
I see him in there. Actually, I think he might have said that he would do it. You know, thinking about it, might have just not put his name down.
Drew is one half of Pommy. He used to do the Pommy Picker Wednesday waffle.
Yeah.
That's Drew's metal detected. What's to say? It was Drew and Sarah, good couple. Zach is wee flipping good stuff. Who's Diary of a Flipper then?
Brad.
Oh, Judder. Brad. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, it's Judder. Yeah.
Is that him with the really long hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've seen him on other people's things. I think he didn't he do something on the 80s weekend when they all got dressed up? One of them, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, he's good lad, is Brad as well. Yeah. Yeah, they both got bloody Flipper and Flipping in the name. I can't keep up.
It's like all the ones were reselling in the name. And
Cara in the chat earlier. I don't know if Cara's still here. She might do something. Cara Doherty. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get to 35. It's not impossible. What about you ever come across what's Joe's channel? Closet Geek Reselling.
I have come across him because he sort of hangs about with Reselling White Boy and goes around Kieran, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
So I did sort of sub to his channel. I think it was last week. But yeah, it's just that sort of thing of like asking directly, because I think I've definitely got a lot of people I can ask.
Would you like me to do the asking? I don't mind. I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, you can do. It's just because I think if I don't know people very well, I feel like it's a bit awkward. Plus,
they all know me anyway. They'd be used to me. So if you get see how far you get with the names you've got, and then if we think we need a couple more, I'll sort it out. Don't ask that 8-bit H fella though. We don't like him on this channel anymore.
Oh no, I didn't. I've come off his channel after what happened.
Oh, I'll tell you who else. She hasn't done a live before, but there's a really lovely lady, Sarah, self-employed student mum. She is on YouTube, but she's Sarah Emily Jackson on Instagram, which is one of those where it took me ages to work out the two people were the same.
Don't think I know her.
The only thing is,
kind of
she's a single mum with kids, so sometimes it's difficult for her to schedule stuff.
Oh, right.
But I might have I might mention something to her next time I speak to her.
Yeah.
She likes to check how I'm doing every so often. I think she likes to keep an eye on me. I was her first subscriber.
My idea is that in everyone's stream that I go into, I'm going to do 5 questions, but you can do it as your own specialist subject, because I kind of think that might be a good. So like, you might want 5 questions on Star Wars.
Yeah.
Nick probably on Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Karen on sewing. And that's what I think I'm going to do. Just do it on the chat. Can still play along as well, obviously if they know. But I just because I think if it's plus they're all things I can prepare really early on. You know what I mean? So I'm not like worried about.
Oh, so just remember, Lainey, when you can see stuff reflected in glasses like this, that's normally what happens. You know, I'm not currently on Google at the minute, folks. You know. Madness. Yeah, I'd be happy to do Star Wars, and then Leanne's specialist subject could be, that it could be Irish coffees, because she's very passionate about that subject.
Leanne's would be Halloween, I think.
Yeah.
I'd have to do hers for Halloween, I think.
Yeah. PvP's talking about doing some YouTube stuff as well. Or Will, as he likes to be known, but I call him PvP because Will's too complex a name for me to remember. There's one letter too many. Oh, hang on, folks. We've just had a sale.
Oh.
It's time for Guess the Price with Money Mental UK. Now, what I will do is I'll say that I picked this item up in Primark for £3.
Oh.
And I have just sold it. So that's your clues, folks.
So we don't get any clue on what it is, roughly.
No, but it's bought from Primark, so a narrow range of potential things there. And I paid £3 for it. We've got £16.99, £12.49. I think we've only got Neil and Leanne and Will watching now.
I'm going to go £11.99.
£11.99. Okay, Gimbal's gone £18.99. I'm going on Depop and marking this item as sold. Because I have to do this now. I've got to find the right size. So that's a clue for you, folks. Can't know how to mark an item sold. Wendy's gone £11.99. Neil's gone £9.99. We're not quite there with the guesses, folks. We've had some very close ones. Currently, I will tell you that Leanne has got the closest guess.
£12.99.
There you go, Laney's got it with £12.99. I've sold the Jurassic Park t-shirt for £12.99.
Ah, very nice.
The same t-shirt that I sent George Ross as a present. That he wore on one of his videos. I'm promoting me very carefully. He got me about 50 subscribers actually. So yeah, there we go. Yes, we'll sort you out with some. You let me know how the numbers are going. We've got Lucas to add in there now, so he's definitely up for it. Have I sold a few there? I've sold a couple, Neil, yeah. I had about 6, I think, and I've got 2 left now. I cleared the shelves.
How long have you had them for?
I got them a few weeks ago.
Not too bad then, really.
They're still full price in most of the Primarks, but they were £3 in mine for some reason. Don't know why. Because I went to there's a bigger Primark not far from me that I went to, and it was like all the stuff that I've got in this one. I was like, oh, I'll go there because I've got some hoodies that I've been selling, various other things. It's like, oh, I'll go to the big Primark and fill the boot. And I went there and they're all full price. I was like, what's going on? How come it's half price the next one with full price here? But apparently it's just down to managerial discretion.
My sister works for Primark, and whenever there's like a popular item or whatever, because sometimes, especially like a lot of the Disney range they've had over time, they've gone ridiculous, like on eBay and stuff. So like they're only limited to like two per range or something that I get limited to. So, but
I've cleared the shelf in Primark many times, I must admit, and done well. I had a cracking time about just over a year ago on Friends mugs. I was picking up for £3 and selling them for £15 on eBay.
very
They
nice.
get a new delivery in, fill it, I'd be walking out with 20, 30 of them. Next week, new delivery in, 20, 30 of them. It's brilliant. But yeah, they eventually stopped me from doing that.
Did you get any more from TK Maxx?
I picked up a few bits last week. They are running dry in the Wrexham branch, but I've got a leather jacket, not a leather jacket, a denim jacket there for £15 that I've listed for 150. That's getting quite a lot of interest at the minute. It's quite a rare design.
Very nice.
The last one is sold for 130, but there's no other ones listed anywhere. So I thought, well, if somebody's got £130 for one, I'm going to put 150, no competition, and see how it goes. So,
Well, you might as well try, and then
well, I had somebody wanting to buy it, but want the right size for him, and he was happy to pay the full price. So, if he was, somebody else will be. I'm willing to pay close to it. So yeah, I picked that up. But they have a sale at the end of August, so I'm going to try and save as much money as I can next month.
Yeah.
After I bought my iPad and my new computer, and go there for the next sale and just fill the car again. I've made so much money out of him, and I've still got bags of stuff to list. I'll still be listed it by the end of August. So
You seem to have a good eye for like what to buy in these kind of places. You know what I mean? Like,
I just buy what's cheap. I take a gamble.
Yeah.
Because the way I look at it is, if I pay enough, if I buy it cheap enough, the worst that'll happen is I'll sell it for what I paid for it.
Yeah, especially with new stuff.
Yeah. It's not gonna, as long as you buy the right stuff, so it's got like, a well-recognised brand behind it, like Jurassic Park, Disney, Friends, that sort of thing. You're not going to lose money on it.
No.
It's just a question of how much you can make, because everyone else will buy the same stuff as well. But I bought a load of like water filter tablets, stuff you put into your water to make it pure or whatever. we had the heat wave a couple of weeks ago, and they just flew out that weekend because everyone must have been drinking like cold drinks, wanting cold water and whatever, filtered. So they just like about 200 quid in a weekend on these bloody water filter tablets that they picked up in Wilco's for £3
Yeah.
because nobody had been buying them. So sometimes it's just about the timing. Yeah, it is a nice jacket, PVP. It's a nice sort of. It's like it's designed. The logo on the back's been designed. I looked at it. I researched it. It's been designed by an artist. He's done these 2 bespoke pictures for Lee, and then they've taken a print of those pictures and put them on the back of a limited run of jackets. That have sort of they've only done so many thousand or whatever worldwide. So yeah, I would ended up in a branch of TK Maxx. I don't know, but it did, and I was like, I just saw the brand on it, Lee biker jacket, denim jacket, £15. I thought that'll do all right. I think it'll be about 50 or 60, and yeah, worth a lot more when I researched it.
Very cool.
But yeah, I better go anyway. I better go save the nation tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't have to save the nation tomorrow.
You've got 2 kids to raise instead. That's more than enough.
No, they're not kids.
Well,
They raise themselves.
well, my mother's still raising me, and I'm 36 now. So
Exactly. My mum's just the same with me.
thank you for joining us, and thank you to Lucas for joining us earlier as well. And you will see Laney quizzing Lucas soon in Aid of Charity. So look forward to that, folks. For now, you've been watching Money Mental UK. See you all soon, folks. Bye for now.